Good news, guys. Just always remember, Magnus knows how long until the race war ends.
Oh.
What do you... Oh yeah, he has a watch.
No, I just know when sunrise is.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
The watch
Nice.
itself doesn't actually work.
I see.
Imagine it's like smashed to pieces, missing a fucking arm.
Broken
That definitely
watch.
seems like a Magnus
He just
situation
uses
right
it to
there.
look like very professional.
I pawned off the copper a while ago.
Magnus definitely
it's
steals copper
reflecting
wire.
watches, but it's a fucking scam.
Cycling.
Or just the
Both
watch is
steals
solely
the
made out of
battery.
copper wire. Just to look like it.
No. See, there's these fucking bracelets that look like watches, but
Yeah, purely for
Mm.
looks.
it's purely
Yeah.
for looks. It is a fucking plastic one.
Magnus
Dude's
out
got
here
a
looksmaxing.
non-functional display Apple Watch.
Yo, don't call me out right now. Holy shit.
Like I've said, this picture, this is Magnus.
It really is. Stolen.
But yes, last session we did some good old character intros. We kind of learned about our cast of freaks and Roland.
Yep.
That's harsh.
As that so far focuses around Roland's daily life at his cafe, being harassed by multiple criminals, and John Crow, the most normal person.
That's what happens.
Somehow.
The gun-toting Australian man. And anyways, then afterwards, it is Magnus and Olivia learn about that some gangs are going to take up weaponry in the middle of the night and try and reduce the Reaver population, because the local gangs are worried about the Reavers as usual and don't like them because of blatant racism. And you two decide to do something about it, not out of the goodness of your heart, but having a bunch of Reavers like you is usually a good thing.
Yep.
And so you guys go out and you try and find some place for them to hide. You guys split up. Olivia just literally shoves about 50 Reavers inside of Roland's house without much
None of them would go in
permission.
mine, okay?
It was 20.
It was about 40.
So
There's
80
a couple
of them,
small guys in there.
Nature is healing
So-
us, I say.
120 of them are in Roland's house.
A couple of the rats are just
Oh my
reavers.
There you go. Roland's got a big house.
240
That's
Reavers.
Not Carl.
No. Carl doesn't get to leave his cage.
Yeah.
So true.
And
He's
then,
too dangerous.
meanwhile, John Crow is just basically poisoned at the bar with excess liquor from Eric's and Magnus. And they go to his shop where they hide the weirder looking Reavers.
Yep. That's what we
Hey,
do.
Olivia helped with that poisoning.
Yes. So, and then we ended the session off with gunfire going off in the streets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, I sure do love the news.
I have a plan to make us more discreet, potentially.
All right. So we can start with that. Roland, the gunfire. I'm not Roland. Eric's the gunfire's going off. You're inside of the small gun shop. Things
Right.
are not sounding good outside. You know, it
Okay.
has begun.
He has a lot of like metals and stuff like that because he makes ammo and stuff, right?
Yes, I presume so.
I'm going to look for some nickel, and I'm going to create like an electro nickel plating to put on the window, like a one-way mirror, basically, so that we can still see outside, but there will be a mirror on the other side.
All right.
Some Googling,
so-
eh?
No, I kind of had this planned out, actually.
Yeah. Make an intelligence tool check with Tinker's tools if you have them.
Yep. What
Or
does Tinker's
metalworking.
Tools add to that?
If you have the tools, you have advantage.
Advantage.
If you have proficiency, you add your proficiency. It's an int-based skill.
Okay. Advantage. And proficiency. So in 3, 4, 5.
So you do manage to quickly scrounge up a plan. You find some nickel, and you manage to put it up over the window to try and give yourself a bit more cover, sort of.
I
board
don't
off
need
the window.
very much nickel. I will melt it down with some hydrochloric acid to spread it out, and then electroplate it. I'm assuming that he has electricity in this business, so
Yes, you can. You can indeed find everything in here. You know, he does. John does indeed do such things. Magnus, are you doing anything?
I mean, there's not much I think I can do. We're just kind of in a shop. I mean, I'll direct the goobers. You know, just keep them from just blatantly standing and peering out the window at the gunfire.
Yeah, make a persuasion check to them as you try and like calm down some of the less experienced reavers who look absolutely terrified.
The goobers. Yeah.
Not the best. Some of the reavers are kind of making a little bit of a racket, but you managed to calm down a few of the less experienced ones. You see, you see that there's a clear divide of reavers. There are obviously reavers who have been into the Wonderland Zone who really don't give a fuck about this and are really just here because they don't want to hurt people. Then there are reavers who have no idea how to use their powers, like many reavers in the city.
Yeah.
You know that some reavers, they do go in the Wonderland Zone, others sort of live by just barter, and essentially they never really go in.
Mm-hmm.
So, and John Crow, are you absolutely fucked up, or do you hear the
Oh, yeah.
gunfire?
No, I think I'm blacked out drunk on the couch, I'm pretty sure.
Alright, so you're just blacked out at the moment. Got it. And let's go over, we'll transition over to the other side of town. Roland, you hear the massive gunfire coming from outside.
What the fuck?
The Reavers are, the Reavers kind of constant partying. It sort of definitely slows down at this point. Most of these Reavers looking terrified, except for a select few of them.
Why would they be partying? They knew they're here to hide out.
These are the human Reavers. They're a bit rowdy. Reavers are always a bit rowdy. You can definitely see from the more experienced ones, like I said, they really don't care.
Oh. Alright, closing the curtains.
Alright.
I guess I'm turning off the news. And I guess I'm making dinner.
Alright. Make a stealth check first of all to sort of hide your windows and shit. Sort of how well your house looks inconspicuous.
I'm just shutting the blinds.
Yeah.
They can see the light go off.
Just as a role of how thoughtful you are if you're your overall house. Alright, so you do manage, you sort of you put down the blinds, you turn off some lights near the windows and such. Sort of just making your house look uninhabited at the moment. Which is nice. And then you go over and you begin to cook. Make a charisma tool check with cooking utensils. So, and you have proficiency because you have chef, right?
Oh, yeah, so +2.
So +2, so 14. So you do manage to cook up a nice meal. It seems to calm down some of the Reavers, at least. Of course, you what's your face? Olivia, you can smell the food from outside as you are standing in front of the door as you hear a lot of gunfire going on. What are you up to?
Oh, she just like sits down in front of his door, opens up her bag, starts feeding a couple of the rats granola. Just
So you kind of just go about your normal day. You're
yeah,
kind of,
just chilling there.
Olivia, you're a bit worried. A lot of shit's going down right now.
Yeah. It's not like I'm gonna go back to my apartment. I ain't walking in the streets right now. Olivia will fall asleep in this hallway if it comes to it.
Indeed. And it does not take long till, Olivia, you hear a large rustling of footsteps coming up from downstairs of this massive apartment complex. So it's marching into the apartment. You'd hear loud banging on the doors echoing out as you hear yelling, ordering people to open up as they're doing inspections.
Okay.
No pressure.
No pressure. Fine.
Which one? Which door is the bad neighbor that he doesn't like?
Next door.
Yeah, left or
Solid.
right.
Olivia's knocking on that door.
Make an intimidation check.
Yeah, you know.
Fucking
Wee ball.
10.
There is no answer. You can kind of tell everyone in this apartment's kind of on edge. They're not. Everyone can sort of hear this bang, and they're not gonna open up for just one hand. They're gonna act like they're not there.
Solid. Is there any vents in this hallway?
Make an investigation check for a vent that I'm guessing you want to crawl in through a vent or something.
Yes, I want to crawl into a vent.
All right, make an investigation check.
Fuck me, 6.
Olivia, you're starting to panic. You're looking around at this point, looking for a vent that you could fit in. However, your dumpy a bit too thick for any of the vents around
God
here.
damn it.
Good.
In your bag, you wouldn't want to leave your rats behind.
No, I can't leave the rats. Can't leave the rats.
You hear at this point they're about on the second floor at the moment. They're still coming up, banging on doors, looking throughout all of them. Right underneath you, you can hear their footsteps.
Fuck, I really don't want to do this. Okay. Second last option. She is gonna try rolling one more time. Not roll, whatever the fuck his name is.
You hear the bang. So, Roland, you hear the banging on the door. You saying anything, Olivia?
Let me say, they are coming up the stairs. I will sell you out if you don't let me in.
Blackmail has always worked.
Face.
Oh, don't sell Roland
boy.
down.
Fine. I'm gonna rush and open the fucking door.
So you're like throwing Olivia at this point. You have, John, Roland, you've definitely just gotten in over your head at this point. And it's
Hey,
at this
better
point,
than my window option.
Roland, you at this point hear that the militia have gone up the stairs. They're on your floor at the moment. You can hear them banging on doors next to your apartment, and they'll reach yours soon. Do you do it?
We technically don't have to answer. Turn off the lights. Turn off the lights.
Nighttime. Everyone in this city knows that Roland has a strict schedule. It is sleep time.
Yeah, strict schedule, man. Olivia's immediately telling all the Reavers to shut up or she is shooting them.
Make a intimidation check.
Hey God, me again. You're funny as
Nope,
you.
7.
So, Roland, of course, this direct threat sort of worries the younger, more inexperienced Reavers, and they're a bit panicked, and some are hyperventilating.
Are they doing it quietly or loudly?
They're doing.
I'm bolting the door, turning off all lights.
Alright, make a stealth check with disadvantage, Roland.
Can I help him bolt the doors?
No, as you were threatening Reavers.
God damn it. Poor Reavers, whatever.
So, Roland, it is the you bolt the door, a loud click sounding out, but right after that click goes out, you hear a knocking on your door. Which a gruff-voiced man from the other side will say, "Hey, open up!"
What'd he roll, bro? What's his roll
Nightly-
for intimidation?
You don't roll against players.
Ah, no one's home.
Olivia, shut the fuck up.
No one's home.
I didn't say that. No, that was just me.
I know. No.
No, I said it. Yeah, I guess. Fuck me.
Man, what the fuck do you want? I have work tomorrow.
Honestly, make a persuasion check for that one. That's a real desperation. That's not deception.
They all know him.
Everyone knows Roland.
Roland has a 0 in the city, so no.
Which means they don't hate him.
So you kind of yell back at him, and the gruff man will kind of like grunt and be like, "Look, we're just doing a nightly inspection. It's the city militia. Just open up. We have reports of reavers coming through the area, unregistered."
Why the fuck would reachers be in the fucking apartments?
We received an anonymous tip. Now open up.
Fucking Karen.
Real. How big is this man
I'm going
cabinet?
to point at the window, looking at everybody, and just go. That's the best I got. I can't hide 20 people.
All right, roll a persuasion check to them to jump out the window.
Well, there's a balcony.
How
Yeah,
many
it's
story
fire
building is
escape.
this?
This is on the 3rd story apartment.
There's a fire escape. It's the only window there.
You think this
What,
man gets an actual
persuasion?
balcony?
Yeah, persuasion. To get them out in an orderly fashion very quickly.
Ah,
Nice.
Roland, you're trying to control the situation, and the Reavers at this point are terrified. They know that this is not good. Some of the more experienced Reavers immediately dip, kind of leading you with the worst of the pack, as they're sort of just catatonic with fear at this point. It's at this point another louder knock on the door. It says, "Buddy, listen, we're gonna burst down this fucking door if you don't open it right now. This is a matter of public security."
fine. With all these reavers, I thought I was gonna be nice. Fuck that. I gotta open the door and shut it behind me, hoping to stop them for a second.
Olivia tries something to try to shove these people out the fucking door.
You can try to do something, yeah.
Which, like, are there, like, young ones?
There's not many children in the City of Crows in general. No, there's no, like, young ones. When I say young, I mean, like, these are people who've recently turned Reaver. They're not sure
Yeah.
about their powers.
Okay.
Like,
Olivia is-
these are level 3s.
Okay. It was like, okay, guys, stop. Okay, we need to calm down. It's gonna be okay. We just need to get out of here. He's trying to stall for us. Come on, let's just... There's a way out. Come on, just go this way. Like, she's just trying to coax them to
Alright.
calm down, take a breath. Go.
Alright, Olivia, make a persuasion check. Roland, make a sleight of hand check. Let's try and buy some time.
Oh, 18. Thank fuck me.
Oh.
Olivia will jump in a cabinet if this shit ain't working. Fuck this shit.
So, Olivia, you do manage to sort of convince some of the more Reavers to get out. Roland, you're trying to do some opening door trick to them, but the moment you unlock the moment you like turn the handle even a bit, they slam the fucking door. You go to the ground from the impact at this point, and the militiamen, just a ragtag sort of group carrying multiple guns and shit, sort of storm into your living space. Where
Let me
are they?
dive into a cabinet.
Make a stealth check, Olivia.
Thank you.
Roland, what do you do as they breach your house?
Why did I have to listen to that bitch?
Second Amendment, baby. Second Amendment.
Olivia, you're out like a fucking ghost with some of those Reavers. You start
Fuck yeah.
leaving Roland behind with a few unfortunate Reavers.
Well, their fault, not my problem. Anyways, guys, we're gonna go to the fucking gun shop.
Well, boys,
So,
can't save them all.
So the militiamen look over. They immediately look to you, Roland, as they said, "Were you harboring reavers inside of here? Unlicensed reavers?"
They're all licensed, man. Check them.
Man, what am I supposed to do?
What'd you say?
Reavers.
They're reavers.
Literally was forced to by a crazy rat lady that bothers me at work every fucking day.
Immediately sold out.
Bro,
Persuasion,
I ain't there.
persuasion check due to the advantage persuasion due to the pure emotion behind this.
I feel like dude's literally crying on the floor.
He literally
There's a
is.
bloody nose from the door, fucking bashing into him. It's not a good time. Roland, you definitely look like a victim inside of your own home in general. Roland, you kind of just look like a victim every day. And
I am a victim.
Me playing an RPG.
the militiamen nod. There's a, you hear that, boys? These fuckers broke in here, took this guy hostage.
Oh.
And Roland is at this point, as you're sort of on the ground behind the door, you hear an open fire of gunshots into your apartment.
Oh, come
Wow.
on.
Oh.
What's your repair?
You're an asshole, man.
You
Olivia
just
will
killed those
remember
poor
that.
ravers.
Roland, do you try and hide during this conflict, or what
Everyone
do you do?
likes
I'm
that.
staying behind the door.
Alright,
I'm
just-
literally a clerk. What do you want?
I am
So,
a 9-to-5 worker.
Roland, as you just hear your entire living space be shot up, the Reavers try and fight back, but there is overwhelming firepower, and many of the experienced fighters have already left them to their fate. The unfortunate fate of a young Griever being shown firsthand.
You're an
Meanwhile-
asshole.
At the gun store,
You're an asshole.
Meanwhile,
Genuinely.
I have another. This is a wild idea potentially. Okay. I'm gonna get John some water and see if I can like make him come to his senses, because I'm
Alright,
gonna
make-
need his help for this
make a medicine check.
medicine check.
John.
Okay.
Buddy.
John, make a con save.
They call me John Medicine.
They call me John
I meant Eric's make a medicine. John, make a con save.
Yeah, I made a medicine.
Okay, so you get a 16.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice.
You know, we did a little too good putting him out.
Okay. He's fucked beyond belief. Like, he's not asleep anymore, but like John barely fucking knows where he is.
I'm comatose.
Okay,
Bro, it's
Maybe I-
sleepwalking.
maybe I
he's-
can.
Glazed over eyes as he kind of looks at you.
Maybe I can do this myself. Okay, I'm gonna go to the Reavers. The more experienced ones, or the ones that seem more experienced. I'm gonna say to them, I have a plan, but I'm gonna need your guys' help potentially with this plan. So, we have a lot of bullets within this business. You guys may or may not have some extra fluid. If we were able to infuse some fluid into the bullets, if
Kid,
The militia-
are you telling me to give up my fucking fluid? Right
okay, if the
Yeah.
militia come
Wild.
here wanting bullets, this is like an ammunition store. They're going to get it regardless. If some of the bullets have a minute amount of fluid, it will potentially seal any wounds if, somebody is unfortunately fired upon.
That would probably kill them.
Not a Reaver.
They're not
That
Reavers.
No, if they use it.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
offering the bullets to the...
Oh,
to get the militia away
I
from
see
here.
what you're talking about. Okay.
Keep the militia away with bullets because they might request some.
Make a persuasion check with disadvantage for these Reavers.
Okay. Persuasion with
Yep.
disadvantage.
Livia barely
Yeah,
gave any of them
it's-
fluid.
It's like a funny injection. It just kind of hurts a bit more.
9.
So the Reavers, so those more experienced Reavers just say, listen, pal, we're not giving up our fluid to a bunch of fucking crooks right now.
The thing
Find-
is
Find a
you're-
better solution.
Hey, have you got booze?
And
Oh.
the Reavers shake their head.
I'm gonna ransack John's apartment or store, wherever we are, for alcohol.
Make an
Well-
For
investigation
slash
check.
apartment.
Store, house, apartment, whatever.
Real estate is expensive.
Real estate. 90.
So yeah, John, what sort of liquor do you have stashed away here?
There'd definitely be some bourbon and some VB beers. There's probably some shit kicking around on the floor next to the couch too.
Yeah, honestly, it's not a hard investigation check. You find a variety of liquor quite easily.
Fantastic. I'm gonna grab some and just like kind of spill it on me. Just get the horrid scent of alcohol like in my clothes. I'm gonna go wait by the door and just keep watch for the militia.
All right. So
I'm going to begin also packaging some ammo for sale. And I'm going to hand some to what's his name? Fucking Magnus. So that if people come by, he's by the door, he can drunkenly be there and like be like, I got the bullets for you boys.
No,
Homeboy literally just
Uh.
stole my stock.
no.
And then the regulars are coming by to buy more ammo, and they're gonna be like, "Why the fuck is John not here? He didn't
See,
bring any bullets."
Eric's. My goal here is to not let them inside at all. So keep your
Mhm.
bullets.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. Okay, I'm gonna shut the
Keep your
door.
bullets. Yeah. Like,
So-
I'm inside. Like I'm just looking out the window for like
Yeah.
when I start seeing them on the street.
Oh, okay.
So
Oh, okay, yeah,
eventually, as the night sort of progresses, your place is covered up easily, but you see some of the militia. They're not coming aggressively. They seem to just be out of ammunition.
Cool. Yeah, that's
This has been going on, and they
that's,
do know. Well, they bought the bullets from here in the first place.
that's when I will nod to Eric's and say, don't open the door. Goodbye. I'll step outside and close it, locking it up behind me, and purposely walk straight into the militia.
hmm So as you walk into the militia, 1 minute.
Are you a Reaver consultant? Don't they hate you?
I mean, they do hate me, but like, you know.
Okay.
So one, as you're like walking by the militia, one of them point to you and say, "Hey, you're one of them consultant fellas, aren't you?
I mean, that is my day job.
Right, come over here." They sort of like wave you down to go over to them.
Oh, like,
It's like a group of like 6 guys. They have like bats and it looks like guns to be out of ammo.
I like straighten up my my outfit best I can. You know, put on a show of being disheveled and, you know, obviously reeking of alcohol, and I'll walk over and be like, what can I do for you? Consultant by day, consultant by night. You know,
Make a performance check with advantage.
performance. 14.
So you put on a good show of being drunk. They're supposed to kind of look at you with their eyebrows raised. They're like, you've been night drinking, eh? Well, not a good night to drink. Look, kid, we know your type. You've been working with some of them undocumenteds, eh?
I work with anybody with cash. Tonight it was John, and God, that man can drink.
You know, John,
Yeah, I just just threw him in his house or shop. I don't really know what it is.
the fuck is John already asleep?
Yeah, he's fucked, man. He drank me under the table. Well, I guess not really, because I'm still walking and he's not. But
Make a deception check, because they're kind of amazed that you outdrank John.
this is +1. You know.
Oh god.
So the militia kind of looks at. This little stratty fuck thinks he can outdrink John. John's a fucking legend out here.
No. See, I don't outdrink John. Look, you guys know me.
I'm
You
not
you
draining
know
himself.
you know me. You know my type.
We know you're one of them slimy fucks that helps them undocumented.
See,
Spread in our community.
the part you gotta focus on there is the slimy fuck. See, I am a tricky little bastard. I trick John into drinking more than me, so I walk home with the money.
Make a persuasion check at disadvantage.
Or you just ripped off their friend again.
Of course they do. It's what they it's what they come to expect from me. This is exactly what I need.
Real.
I mean, at least they believe him.
This is what I need right now.
So, Magnus, you do that. They all look at you. They kind of glance at each other. And it is at that point you are descended upon by bats as they jump.
Honestly, best case scenario.
This man's losing his money.
And yes, John, Magnus, your pockets are quickly ruffled for as they take out your wallet, or just I imagine you have like a paper clip and cash,
Pretty
not even
much.
a wallet.
I don't even carry shit on me.
There's not much on you, but like they kind of expect that from John. They say, "We're gonna give this back to our friend John, you piece of shit," and one of them kicks you in the stomach. I need you to make a con save.
Is it really gonna go wake John up? What's wrong with you? Nine.
You fail that. Your health goes down to 0, and you're gonna start making death saves.
Let's go! We died today!
Literally get this shit.
Let's fucking go! This plan is working perfectly.
Eric's, you see all of this unfold outside. You see Magnus has been beat out the shit from baseball bats. He is bleeding out on the side of the street. He has been mugged and robbed. And the men go up to the storefront.
Probably they have a key.
Door's locked, bro.
Yeah, the door's locked.
John's asleep. We're good.
Yeah,
Eric's, make a stealth check.
a stealth, okay.
And we can have advantage because of all the shit that you did.
Alright, Devin, no pressure. Don't fuck this up.
Yeah, I got that.
So, the men are knocking on the door. They're like, fuck! John ain't awake, that fucker said. Poisoned him or some shit. What a bastard. And they're like, did John get new windows? They're kind of nice. Good on him. And,
Hell yeah.
yeah, just chuck it in his mailbox. Fuck it. We got work to do. And they will just chuck. They throw Magnus's pile of cash into John's mailbox.
Damn, John got rich tonight.
As they leave. Magnus, make a death save.
I mean,
Yeah,
like
of course.
$5.
It's just con.
Massive.
God, I haven't rolled a death save in why?
Yeah, just a con save.
Whee! No.
That is a failed death save.
When I see the coast is eventually clear, can I go, like, stabilize them?
Yeah, sure. Make a stealth check.
Wow.
Well, I'm gonna
Horrible.
wait until it is very clear.
Alright, make a stealth check.
Uh.
You're in a city. Like, there's not gonna be... The streets are barren.
Okay, well,
I don't know
that's...
if you can see
not
this
bad.
map here, but we are in a tiny alleyway, remember?
So you do manage that no one sees you as you do wait for the time to be right. And you do go out and Magnus, make another con save.
Oh god, this is gonna be great.
Dies in your arms.
God, I hope so. I'm him.
Okay, you pass one. So you are bleeding out. Magnus, your vision is swirling. Shit's not good. Eric's, you get up to Magnus on the side of the street.
Mm-hmm.
Do you try and stabilize him right there, or do you try to bring him in?
I'm just gonna stabilize him here because that is probably the safer route
Alright, make
than dragging him somewheres.
Make a stealth check.
Okay.
Shop's closed up again. Surely if you get caught, things will be fine.
All right, you're good. No one manages to see you during this. Make a medicine check. So you do manage to stabilize Magnus. So
Let's go!
Okay, and I'm gonna leave him there and scamper back to the.
Yeah!
Alrighty.
There's no way I can drag him anywhere.
My
So
pockets were already cleaned out, bro. We're chill. Surely
So-
Fine in a
nothing
few
comes out-
hours.
surely nothing comes out of the darkness.
I really hope a Wonder Beast doesn't get hungry in the middle of the night.
that'd be a
that
real
would be
shame.
really unlucky.
It'd be a real shame if the Wonder Beast retracted all this gunfire.
All this blood.
That's crazy. That could
So-
never happen in the city of crows.
As the night progresses, Eric's, at one point, you do see that Magnus. There seems to be like a cart at this point of dead reavers, and you see that Magnus is unceremoniously picked up and thrown into the cart.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, okay.
As he is sort of brought up.
Sweepers.
I mean, he's alive, so he'll be fine.
Groans.
Yeah, you see, like these guys aren't even like a part of the gangs. They're just community cleaners. Things like this are unfortunately kind of normal. This one is on a much larger scale than usual. Usually, it's just confined to a neighborhood instead of the entire block.
Like, they're not gonna like burn the bodies or something, right? Like they're just
Cremation.
taking them somewhere.
Well, they could just dump
make-
them in the fucking Wonder Zone,
Time
man.
to get dumped into Wonderland.
Make a history check, Eric's.
Let's
You have
see,
advantage because you're definitely someone who picks through the dead reefers.
okay.
Well, that implies they're not in Wonderland. Because you can get to them.
Yeah, in
16.
general, like it's actually hard to get into Wonderland. You can't just like walk in. There's an
Right.
entire guard post.
I was just more worried about like burning the
Um,
bodies or something.
No, they did not burn it. They just throw it in the local dump.
That's fine.
Sick.
They'll be fine.
So, as that all goes on, we go into the morning time. But first,
What? Do they leave dead bodies in my fucking apartment?
oh, absolutely,
yeah.
but we'll get there.
They're,
Roland.
they're not on the streets.
The sort of absolute stress of the motion, you being slammed in the face by a door. You go and sleep that night, as all the trauma of people being gunned down inside of your own home. You sleep, and you have a dream.
Horrific.
A
Oh, no.
dream of you're in the middle of a green field, staring up at a large tower of white alabaster, as many eyes look down upon you. There are chains attached to your ankles that sort of keep dragging you back towards the monstrous city that you live inside of. And you don't know whether or not you want to see the tower or to go back. What do you try and struggle towards?
Man, the city sucks. Fuck it, let's go towards the tower.
Do you love the
And-
city you live in?
And you try.
I love this.
You try as hard as you can, Roland, to get out. Those chains bite down into your skin. You feel them bruise and bleed as you keep trying to push yourself. Eventually, you hear a crack of your ligaments separating.
Ooh.
And then you wake up. On the
Horrific.
floor, a door in your face. And 3 dead bodies inside of your apartment.
Wow, only
Oh,
3?
fuck.
Those are some pretty good
Well,
numbers considering.
You know, there's a very particular law in the City of Crows. Dreaming is illegal.
Oh,
You're not supposed to be able to dream, as the Queen of Wonderland can control dreams. And you're supposed to report such activity to your nearest wet worker.
Is Roland a
As-
law-abiding citizen who self-reports?
Yeah,
You broke the law, Roland.
You're a wanted criminal now.
and you're a horrible person. You should go report that.
It's not it's not like something you can be arrested for. You're just supposed to report it. Make a history check, Roland.
I
Wanted
don't think those
criminal.
people are ever seen again, bro.
That's like all I'm saying is there's a lot of researchers for a reason.
Yeah.
You're gonna end up like the rat lady, bro.
Hey, I make good money.
No one
Yeah,
wants to
Rowan,
end up
as you
like
kind
the
of
rat
think
lady.
back, you can't really think of anyone
Fuck
that's
you.
ever happened to in your life. But you've heard always on the news that you watch every night that it should be reported, as it's very important for the safety of the city of Crows.
They're definitely killing those fuckers.
I'm
Never heard of it. They ain't
so
alive.
fucking-
Well, maybe the Wonder Beast can like channel through him or something because of that. So maybe it is good for him to report it.
And as Roland thinks about his independent decisions, Magnus,
Yeah.
you, in the depths of your unconsciousness, you also dream. You dream that you're in a pile of bodies. They are dragging you down around
That's
you
crazy.
It's
into
so
the depths.
lifelike. I can really feel them beneath me.
Indeed. And as they try and drag you down this drifting abyss, you once again don't know if you want to even come out of it. What do you fight towards?
Look, they're trying to pull me somewhere. I gotta know. Where do they want me to go? I
And as you
already
go
know what's
down,
up there.
and as you embrace the unknown and uncertainty of where life leads you, you wake up in a pile of bodies buried.
Wow, it's so
Crazy.
lifelike.
As you would also definitely know that
For sure.
that dreams should be reported. Make a history check, Magnus.
For sure. I know that dreams need to be reported. It's one of those things that I hear every day. Is it history or is history?
Yep.
Do. See, I told you could hear Denny
I
laughing.
heard
I told
that.
you. You
sounded
could,
like
you
a
could just
scream
hear
and a
it.
laugh.
No,
just-
that's just to me.
It's just
Eric's, yeah, you've heard about it before, but again, you mostly deal with reavers. You don't really deal with normal people. You know, a reaver would never fucking report to a wet worker.
of course. Just gonna climb my
And
way.
as you sort of as you climb your way out, you're in the middle of the city dump. You smell like corpse and beer and
Let's
liquor and
go.
horribleness.
I'm rifling pockets.
It seems that mostly all of their pockets have already been rifled,
That's fine.
including your own.
Yeah, that's expected.
Yeah.
So I'm rifling pockets anyways.
You do see that your wounds were sort of bandaged up haphazardly, though.
Well, that's something.
Nice.
It's more than I've got in some nights.
And how's everyone else this morning? John Crows, you wake up with the most horrendous hangover in the world.
Are there
Jesus Christ.
goofy goobers still in my apartment, or have they cleared out?
They've cleared out mostly at this time. By the time
I'm just
you're awake.
getting out of the shower.
John's gonna wake up and just kind of like rub his eyes really hard and make his way to his, I guess his kitchen. It's kind of more like a bar-ish kitchen. And he's gonna grab a little cocktail glass and he's gonna put his little raw egg yolk in there with some Worcestershire and some hot sauce and a little bit of brandy to really get it going, you know. And he's gonna like knock back that prairie oyster.
Indeed, you slam it back. You're feeling a bit more up. Your store is a bit trashed, but you honestly don't know if you did it or someone else or someone broke in at this point. At this point, this is kind of just your life. Nothing really out of the usual. Until you see Eric's like half naked
Yeah,
in a bath towel.
I'll come out of
walk
the bathroom and I'll be like, "Oh yeah, you got complimented for your windows last night."
You and I, we didn't do anything, did we?
What the fuck are you talking about, fella?
I'm gonna look at you.
No,
like, half
I
naked.
cleaned up your windows, man.
I hope that's not some horrible analogy.
Look at your windows. Are you? Oh, your eyes are still a little slanted.
John,
Okay.
make an insight check
Uh,
on gay innuendos.
Alright, here goes.
Yeah, man, you're pretty sure you're that little cafe worker say that once. It's definitely a gay innuendo.
Oh no. Oh no.
It's okay, man. I I did your windows real quick.
I suppose you also polished my knob.
No, I didn't do that. I'm sorry.
Oh no.
You feel used at this point, Joe. You didn't even polish your knob.
Damn, the achiness in your body. Wonder what's that from.
Is this a hangover or is it gay sex?
I'm gonna swig my bottle of brandy again to chase down the prairie oyster that I just slammed back.
Bit of tears.
Now we know why his middle name
Absolutely
is Fall.
kidding.
One
Hands
heavy
that
tear
air.
rolls down his cheek.
I'm then going to try to ignore that awful thought as I lumber around my shop, picking up the trash off the floor while I have my bottle in my hand.
As you deal with your gay lover. Olivia, you where did you go after jumping out the window?
I just went back home.
So yeah, you kind of go back home unmolested.
Meandered home.
Yeah.
So, yep,
Just
you had
walked back.
you had a good night. Honestly, you're the only one that made it out fairly unharmed.
Yeah, life was pretty good, honestly.
Another W in Olivia's books.
I know, got a couple rats in the alley. Like, it was honestly a good walk.
What a good day.
Genuinely. Went home, put my rats in the cage, killed up a couple, fed them, went to bed.
It was a good day. It's a good day.
Yeah.
Overall,
So-
pretty productive.
Roland, as you've sort of thought over your situation, I'm guessing like eating a bowl of sad cereal in your trashed apartment, got bullet holes in your walls.
Fuck, I'm gonna have to take my butt.
3 corpses. What have you done with the corpses? Or are they kind of just still there?
It's not in discussion.
I'm just staring at them while I fucking eat my cereal.
Bro is sitting on the couch just staring at 3 dead men in his living room.
Roland, you don't really know where your life has gone at this point. You've lived a simple life. You liked conformity. Well, you didn't like it, but you took comfort in it at the very least. That your life was on a schedule.
Comfort, I hate this bullshit.
Absolutely hate it. But
Comfort.
this may be worse, honestly.
Ah! Alright,
Murder.
I'm gonna finish up my cereal. I'm gonna go to the phone and call the cafe.
All right, so
Boss.
yeah, you call up the cafe.
Hey, I need
Yep.
to take my day off today. I had a break-in. The militia dealt with it, but I have to clean up and get repairs.
Your boss
Yeah,
like
how broken
sighs.
is
They're
man's
like,
TV?
they're like, man, but like, I really need you for 5.
That hour you're here, it's irreplaceable. That's my lunch. man.
Bartending?
You know, like you're really hurting me, man.
And yeah, but I work so much overtime, dude.
Look, I just really need you, just this time, Roland.
He says.
Come on, man, it's just 2 hours.
Tristan is just projecting right now.
Morning or afternoon?
Real, this is Jazz mentality.
I
He
know.
will pick you up, stalk your house.
Bro,
Tell you
is
COVID's
just
not
projecting
real.
right now.
I am. And, he says, Roland, 5 to 7, done, and he puts down hangs up the phone.
Damn, you push over.
Okay, time to call the office.
Push over.
So yeah, you call the office, and the line picks up, and they just ask, "Who are you?"
It's Roland, the secretary gopher. I do paperwork runs for everybody. I had a break-in. I have to clean up.
Oh, you're the guy at the coffee.
Yeah,
A coffee guy.
I need to take my bi-weekly day off today.
I mean, we have you scheduled. You're supposed to be in like an hour.
What do you mean? I work from lunch to fucking.
Oh yeah,
4.
Stacy called in sick today.
You know, I need.
Did you
know
not get the
everybody needs-
text in the group chat?
No,
You're not a
remember
part
on
of the
the
group
file,
chat.
I leave a house number.
This guy's not even
You're
part of the
supposed to
group
leave a
chat.
message.
This man is definitely
It's
not in
in
the
the
group chat.
contract.
And he just sighs like, I guess, Roland, I guess I can figure something out, but you owe me.
I always owe people. Thank you. Goodbye.
You would thank them. Wow.
My God. No wonder he's a fucking gopher.
Yeah, no wonder life shits on you.
Holy shit. At first I thought this was just like the city sucks. No, this is Roland's just a fucking bitch.
He literally. No wonder
Absolutely
this man
brutal.
had 40 reapers in his house.
I'm so fucking tired of this bullshit.
So you end up the phones, stare down at the 3 bodies in your home.
How
Okay,
broken is this man's
the
TV?
fucking
No, it's TV
phone book. Time to find the fucking sweeper services.
So
Damn, how much
yeah,
are they gonna charge you?
so yeah, you call them up, and you go on the line for a while. There's a hold, and eventually you get them. They're like, body disposal service. What can we get you?
Yeah, I need 3 bodies picked up
After hours or now?
now.
And they're like, all right. That'll be taxed in your next bill. Is that okay?
Yes, that's fine.
What's that even?
All right. And how large are the bodies?
They're average human-sized bodies. There are 3 of them.
People.
All right, Reaver or human?
Reaver.
And you just hear them sigh. It's like, oh, fucking course. Gotta
Damn,
do
they're
this
gonna add on
shit
that
all
reaver
day.
I
fee.
didn't ask to have a break-in.
And there's 3 of them.
There is 3 of them.
Okay, 3 extra Reaver fees. And yep, that'll be done soon enough. Thanks for calling,
Bye.
dirtbag. And they hang up.
No
Wow,
location.
goodbye.
given,
Holy
No
fuck.
name.
Right. Okay, so time to fucking bring them by the fucking door.
Never gonna
So yeah,
happen.
you see essentially your morning garbage collector who also just disposes bodies. Just takes the Reaver bodies, they put them up in body bags, seal them up. You know that to deal with Reavers, there's a much more delicate process, as Reavers are sort of. It is a belief thing that if you touch a Reaver, you might, get the evil Wonderland thing in you. Who knows?
Man, that's crazy.
Alright. Okay, I go into my wallet full of
Who
fucking
knows?
tip money,
Shut the
and I
fuck
tip him.
That's crazy.
So yeah, he says, thanks, man. This job today's been a nightmare.
I understand that fucking completely.
Yeah, your ass looks fucked, man.
I
Glad
had
it's
a
not mine.
break-in, and then the militia came in to fucking deal with it.
You'll
I have
delete.
to deal with bullet holes now.
Yeah. Good luck with that.
And does
they
that come out
take-
of his fucking safety deposit?
Absolutely.
100%. He's not getting
So,
that back.
so
Not my
Matt,
cup.
so Roland, at this point, you deal with the damages. So the militia, they did make a report on the whole thing and said that they did break in. So luckily, your meager insurance does cover most of it.
Most of it.
Oh,
The
Roland.
real expensive things maybe just covers your
I have to
toothbrush.
call the owner of the apartment building.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, you already do all of that. You call them up.
The city hates me?
Yes. You harbored
You
Reavers.
let Reavers in your house.
Why'd they hate me? It's a break-in.
You had Reavers in your house.
Your neighbor definitely didn't think it was a break-in, man. She's a talker.
Someone snitched on you.
That's crazy.
Fucking.
No,
Okay. You know what? Actually, I have an idea.
it doesn't let
I'm
people
gonna go
see.
to my fucking safe underneath my bed.
Got it.
He's getting a gun.
Alright, time to count how much money fucking 8 months has been saved from.
So you see, of course, you don't make. You bring home a good amount of money. You still have a good amount of money in the account.
This is the tip safe.
The tip save. Like, this is
Yeah.
much more depressing.
No, okay, so this is how I'm picturing it. I have a bank account. It's digital banking because it has to go through the entire city. Doesn't make
Right.
sense otherwise. That's where my hourly wages go. My tip wages go in the safe.
So you do have your sad little piggy bank underneath.
Damn, you don't make that many tips.
After 8 months?
Work at a coffee shop in a fucking ghetto.
The top end bar!
David, you have like 3 hours on shift for a tip wage.
You live in a ghetto.
Bro, they do tip out. You gotta split your tips. You only get a percentage of the 3 hours. You get like $2.
You live in an
Your only good
Bartender.
your only good tippers are us.
You are a literal
Yeah.
wage slave. I don't know how much you think you're saving.
David.
Yeah, how
shows
much do you think your
David has
apartment
never worked
costs?
a tip job or a job.
David, tell me you've never
Really
been employed.
overestimate tips in a 2-hour shift.
You're lucky if you get a 5er, man.
Yeah, you're making like $5 a day in there.
Your life's depressing.
Yes.
I got tipped $400 last night because of fucking.
Actually, you left, so your coworker got that.
That's
No,
yeah.
no, it's a side out bonus. Fuck you, it was mine.
Yeah, no, but you didn't sign
No,
that.
it
You
wasn't,
told
because
me.
you took over my
ended
tab. The tab wasn't closed. You left before the tab was closed. It's technically not yours. Transferred
Yes.
to hers.
It's,
All the Reapers gave me fucking money.
No.
Give me like $1.
Percent money.
How much money do you think Reavers have?
You made like $20 last night.
Yo, pretty sick. That almost covers the cost of disposing of the corpses.
No. There's the reaver. There's the reaver tax.
Ah,
Oh, that's
shit.
like $100
It's
each.
like that's like $100 each reaver.
Damn, that's fuck.
And he
man.
probably had to place his couch, his TV.
Only there was.
And now
Oh, you
And
did.
now you know
harbor
you-
those reavers.
you have to go and like call for an appointment for the dream.
And you gotta get
That's what-
Reaver tested. They
You
got
get-
STIs.
Oh my god, you
and
gotta
stuff.
get time off for your fucking dream and oh my god.
Man,
gonna have
I
to
should go
run
buy
you
a
through all the
gun and
tests.
Shoot my fucking self.
He's getting it.
Man, I don't think harboring reavers was the right
He's
call,
finally getting
man.
the job.
The cogs all fit into place.
Dude.
Do you love the city you live in?
Last night.
Love the city I live in. Alright.
I'm supposed he went to Olivia and begged her to pay for this shit.
has the cog finally broke? Is that what's happening?
I look at my fucking grandfather's watch to check the time.
Yeah, it's not like early. It's like 8 o'clock in the morning.
That's crazy.
Alright. I make sure to clean up all the blood stains. Then I make some snacks to head out because I have to go shopping now.
Got it.
As I grab from the safe.
Your meager tip money as you go out. What are you buying?
Alright. TV was broken. So I'm gonna replace that. I don't care about bullet holes in the couch.
Real stuffing
Honestly,
everywhere.
fair.
The same as like cigarette burns, man.
Do you get like splurge on the TV or is this like
What
a little
plays on
shitter
TV?
Fuck that shit. I'm finding the decent sized, cheapest TV I fucking can that works.
And,
Yeah, do we
if-
get
if-
like
if-
worldwide TV?
No.
Or is it local?
local,
You have to pay for
You get like
everything.
cable?
North Korean
Every-
TV.
Watch the news. It's a free channel. I don't care.
Yes.
You have
As
to
long
pay
as
for the news
something's
channel?
fucking playing.
If you want to know, yes, this place is like North Korea. You have an intranet. You don't have an internet.
Nice. I like that.
Cool.
Buy a new TV.
Who's our
So
Kim
It's the
Jong
cheapest
Un?
TV.
John Crow.
Yeah,
Fucking
fair.
Clearly.
But not like this one. Different one.
Yeah. a different one.
A different one.
While I'm
So-
there, I'm also gonna do my fucking food shopping bullshit.
But it so is you go shopping. Magnus, you're out of the dumps at this point.
Yep. I find anything interesting?
No, not looking through the Reavers there. They're already picked through.
All right. Brushing myself off. Heading straight back to John's place.
So you just go in. I'm guessing John is just like an open business at this point. John looks,
Like
you
you
know.
check his mailbox.
I don't know what's there.
Oh yeah, and John, you get like a really cool like.
Alright.
There's like a bunch of money in your mailbox. It's kind of awesome.
Oh yeah, the militia left that there after you were robbed by Magnus.
Who did what
Oh.
to me?
Cute Magnus walking
Yeah.
in the front
I-
door.
I-
Yeah, Magnus walks.
Who did what to me?
I just took some pocket change, I think, to make it convincing that that he drunk with you.
That I what?
Oh, hello.
What are we talking about?
Oh, we're just talking about the money you stole.
I didn't steal any money.
That's not what you said to the militia last night after before I patched you up.
Eric's, I'm a pathological liar.
That's exactly what.
Yeah,
Oh.
honestly,
would say.
yeah, yeah. How do I believe you now?
You don't. Where's my money?
This is like $5.
John,
Hand him back
John,
his $5.
John. I'm just gonna like put a hand on my hip, like John, buddy. It's not about the amount. It's about the principle, and I'm just gonna grab it and just like pocket it.
Yeah.
With your paperclip.
How you feeling? I couldn't really do a good
Oh
like.
yeah, the stench of death and booze just emanates from Magnus as he walks in.
I'm used to that. How you feeling today?
I woke
I
up.
tried to patch you up best I could, but
I woke up in a pile of dead Reavers.
yeah, I saw that.
Honestly, not the worst. John, you got a shower.
Yeah,
Not
it's back there.
beauty.
I just got out of it.
Why the fuck are you? Did you guys fuck?
I don't want to talk about it. I really don't want to talk about it.
You know,
Oh god.
I think I'll
I'm
take
gonna
my.
drink more again.
I think
You know,
I'll take my
I'll
chances
keep
with the
this as a
rats.
running situation.
I'll just leave. Go to Olivia's.
Oh.
This is weird.
I'm gonna go burp my homemade beer fucking jugs in the house.
Let's go.
So yeah, you go to Olivia's house. Honestly, Olivia, you don't even like notice the stench of death.
Yeah.
The rat
fucking
shit
guys all
masks it.
stink.
Yeah.
Olivia, I'm coming in.
Yep. Oh.
It's been a
First
night.
it was
Okay.
Eric's
It's been a night. I'm using your shower. We don't ever have to talk about this.
Oh, her bathroom's clean as fuck. Looks really nice. Rats
Except
aren't
for
allowed
dead
there.
rats.
No, they ain't allowed in that room.
Just gonna stand at the doorway. Just
That's where she
stare.
draws the line.
Just gonna
She's
stand in
There's
the
like a baby
bathroom
gate.
doorway,
Rat
just
bodies.
kind of stare at the bathroom for a minute, and just look over to you like, why isn't the rest of your house like this?
I'm hygienic, man. I ain't letting the rats in there. That's gross.
Hygienic, definitely.
Okay.
As the squeaking of 20 cages of rats.
So yes, Magnus, you do manage to wash yourself down.
Don't you have a house?
I have a car.
Oh, yeah, never mind. I
Okay.
respect it.
I don't own property in this city.
Me either. This is not my house.
Was that a 2-hour rant about property and stuff?
I imagine it's why he's still showering too. They're just screaming at each other.
Yeah. The door is
While she's
cracked.
still,
we're
like,
just
working.
screaming. Oh, Olivia, a question for you. Yeah, so
Mhm.
you ever had a dream?
A what?
A dream, those things that should be reported.
Are illegal?
Yeah, those, yeah. You ever have one?
Has Olivia ever had a dream?
No, you strangely stopped
Yep,
dreaming
no.
the moment you entered this place.
No, that was all broken when I was kicked out of the fucking wet group. Why?
Just curious, you know. No reason.
Why'd you have a dream?
Just silent for a while.
Make a history check on it with advantage, Olivia. So you have a man on the inside.
You've got the inside man.
History. You said with advantage?
History. Yeah, with advantage. Olivia, you actually know what goes on. So
Solid.
the Queen of Wonderland can control dreams, and it is
Mhm.
theorized that is how someone becomes a Reaver.
Oh.
That she makes them a Reaver. They
Oh,
don't know why, they don't know how. And usually, when someone has a dream, they just go and have essentially an interrogation. As the main thing the Woodworkers are terrified of is if they're under her influence.
Oh, okay.
No, that she can essentially mind control people through dreams.
Cool. Hey, buddy, friend, pal. Do you know how I helped you out yesterday?
You did?
Yeah? With your client? How you guys said you'd pay me?
Hmm.
Mhm.
I feel like that's sort of like him paying you, but you know, okay, go ahead.
Yeah, but it still kind of falls. I need a sample from you.
You want blood?
Yes.
You know, I'm just a guy, right?
Yep. Just a dude
You're gonna...
who
What?
had a dream.
No, I never said that.
Oh, I need a black guy.
I don't know where
Yeah,
that
no.
was going, but I love that.
I know
Whatever
exactly where that
I-
was going.
I need a control subject. And
Control.
since you're human,
Keep your rats away from me.
control. It's not rats. It's just me. No rats.
Fine.
I'll tell you what it means to have a dream.
Yeah, it's literally not to get to that. All right,
Mhm.
fine. Maybe when I'm not,
Solid.
maybe when I'm not in the shower though.
Obviously, I'm not going in there.
Oh, my cock is it up?
Shower on, cock out.
Do you wash the balls?
Obviously, you know we've been in a pile of corpses last night. We got to.
All right. I'm just making sure.
We're even scrubbing the legs. You know.
What about you, Eric?
And what about the
Scrub your
feet?
balls.
No, the feet are fine.
yeah.
Okay.
We don't scrub the
You lose.
feet.
You lose reputation of the Reavers.
Reaver reputation is stored in the balls.
Do it.
So yes, you finish up your shower. You get connected to the device of blood taking.
Oh my god, they hate
Hell
me
yeah.
now. Jesus Christ. Yeah.
Hey, my Reaver count went up, I think.
Nice.
Let's go.
You know, two Reaver for Toot City, not that bad, you know.
I know, it's a good trade-off.
The city fucking hates me, but it's it's chill.
Oh, same. Oh, you came up to my level. Let's go.
No,
You're
no,
above
I'm worse now.
You're just the
Hell
cryptids
yeah.
of the city.
Anyways, yeah. So yeah,
Anyways, Olivia
dreams,
does
yeah.
secure the blood sample and then tells them what it means and what they're gonna do. In case you know someone that has a dream, but
Nope.
you didn't hear it from me.
Yep. Nope. Totally don't know anybody like that. Anyways, if you had a dream, would you tell the city?
Absolutely not.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Unless they paid me really well,
That's true. I could ask.
but they don't pay.
Maybe they would.
Never heard a case of them paying.
I don't know. I'm kind of okay with the wet workers. They don't really hate me. I might go talk.
I mean, what they don't know won't kill them. Besides, you didn't have a dream, right?
Correct, but yeah, it's good. It's nice, like what if I did have a dream one day? You know how it is.
Yeah, true. And then you could be held down for experiments.
Yeah.
Yeah, Olivia, you're not entirely sure what happens if they confirm that you're under her influence, but
Yeah. Wouldn't it be cool though to know what's going on out there and how she gets into their minds and slowly changes your biology
It would be kind of cool.
cell by cell? It would be really
It would
cool.
be kind of cool. I'm not a researcher though, so Not really.
You never get the urge to inject yourself with fluid,
No, can't say I have.
or just hold other people
What a
down and
shame.
inject them.
Yeah, Magnus,
what
you know
happens.
from dealing with enough Reavers that is not how you become a Reaver. However, it is a widely known and theory that people talk about constantly, that Reavers get very mad over here.
Can't say I
Of course,
have.
that's just silly.
Yeah, quite honestly.
But no, I should talk to a couple Reavers about that theory though, and what actually made them be a Reaver.
You know, I wouldn't. You know,
Make a history check, Magnus, if any of them have opened up to you.
have they opened up? Say what?
Opened up their legs. Sorry.
Lol. Yeah, they did.
Yeah, you had passionate sex with a Reaver once? No.
Let's go! The claw makes it hotter.
Yeah!
Bag the baddie.
You banged that boy. No.
Bag secure. So I got like $5.
As you've talked to Reavers in the past before, there's no discernible pattern to how someone becomes a Reaver.
Oh, sick.
They sort of just become. All of them know that it usually happened during a really bad time. And usually when like Wonder Beast and shit were around, it didn't just like happen to them randomly. But that's like the only pattern is like they were basically locked down in a place with Wonder Beast to go in sicko mode.
Damn.
It really,
It happened.
really sounds a lot like they were in some kind of lab. Maybe being experimented on. That's crazy.
Wow, that'd be crazy to do that to someone
Oh,
against their will.
oh, that's insane.
You see Olivia inject a rat as it horrifically dies.
Glances around
Throws it in a
the rat
bucket.
cages.
It's just really inhumane to do that to someone. Don't look at him.
You know, Olivia.
Olivia does shove the rat cage further away that has Carl in it.
You know, Olivia, have you ever tried doing your experiments a little closer to Wonderland?
I tried once, but they wouldn't let me get close enough.
A real shame. Probably for the better, though.
Yeah, that's how I broke my arm for the first time.
This. Yeah.
That just sounds like a fucking wet worker just broke your arm.
Yeah.
Self-resistant!
Which is canonical now.
Anyway, you know, you and your rats. Yeah, just leave.
I don't blame you. Her apartment's depressing. Bunch of rat cages, desk chair, another desk chair, and a
seeing her
desk in the bathroom.
After seeing her bathroom immaculately clean and the rest of her apartment nowhere near the same standard, I'm even more disappointed in her.
Bro,
Yeah.
I don't even have a bed.
I know.
Like,
I
what
now
do you
know that
expect
this
of this woman?
apartment is like this willingly.
I don't got
This
time. I got
is-
experiments.
Do you go up
Olivia's lost
to,
reputation with Magnus.
do you go off to a wet worker checkpoint?
Nope, not at all. I'm going to look for the for one of any of the Reavers that were with John's last night. I gotta go find the guy who originally hired me.
So you're gonna look just to try and find the guy.
Yeah.
Got it. Your guy
Yes.
went with a Roland actually.
Oh yeah, he did. Yeah, because he was chill. Yeah.
Hopefully he's not dead.
Yeah, hopefully.
So do you just like go to Roland's house?
No, not Roland's house. I doubt he'd still be there, and Roland probably hates me. So, yeah, no, I'll just look around the city. You know, I'll talk to some Reavers, be like, "Hey, man, you know where this guy is?" And I'll like give a brief description of him. I don't really know his name.
So like, the Reaver community right now is in quite disarray. Most people kind of just brush you off at the moment, like, no, we have no idea where he is.
I swear. Almost like I.
It's every Reaver for themselves, man. We don't keep track of them.
Every Reaver for yourself, my ass. I saved like most of you last night.
Yeah, you saved us.
Yeah. You're welcome.
Hey, it wasn't just you.
Yes, thank you. I never said no.
Look, I'm in a bad mood, alright? I woke up in a pile of corpses.
It's the you're in a bad mood. We just had half of us genocided.
I'm in a bad mood. You wanna know why? Because I saw the half that was genocided, as I pushed 4 of them off of me!
Okay, at least you weren't genocided.
Neither were you!
I was almost. I was beaten with bats.
Me too, man. So
Yeah,
Guess we're
and
the
look at
same
you. You look great, by the way. You've been drinking your fluid.
yeah, man, you look good too. You hit the gym.
Not really, but I appreciate it, I guess.
Thanks, man. You're pretty cool. I still don't know where that guy is.
Yeah, I know.
Damn, and then they kiss.
Yeah.
What's that laugh?
Who knows? A lot of gayness in this campaign.
We had Yuri last campaign.
Yeah, there was too much Yuri last campaign.
We
Whereas the other
we
campaign-
gotta balance it out. We gotta balance the
True.
Yuri.
Need the men.
Alright, well, if you see him, you know, tell him Magnus is looking for him. If he's dead, well, he owes me $20.
Oh fuck. Your services are only $20.
No, it's just, we never really talked about it. I figure I can get $20 off this guy.
And the Reaver now he says, "Yeah, man, not a problem. We'll keep a lookout for him. We gotta like, they're like saying like the Reaver community right now is kind of just in a rave, like trying to see who's even alive."
Do you guys have like central meetup point? You know, like,
Yeah, they know. Usually, from what you understand of Reaver communities, usually they're just led by a higher ranking Reaver who knows what the fuck they're doing, and kind of teach the younglings.
cool. I'm gonna go find that guy.
All right. So as you do kind of look around for that, you see one of the more monstrous Reavers that was housed in there that sort of dipped when shit got really bad. And he is a large man. He has a large coat. You see that he has a device tied to his arm, which is normal of any Reaver that goes into Wonderland. And he has a large head of a shark. But besides that, he's a normal-looking man.
Dead.
And he looks over to you, says, "Magnus, you son of a bitch, what's up?"
Yeah, I don't remember your name. I pop him some finger guns.
He
Damn.
just says, "Sharktooth," or just Royce.
Royce, sounds good. Sharktooth seems a little insensitive. Oh.
Yeah, it's a bit, but you need a name when you're getting jobs.
Yeah, it's a good nickname. You know, it's not that hard to forget. Ignore me forgetting it.
Yeah, exactly. That's kind of why it's there.
Yeah, I
You know,
get it.
People see a Reaver, kind of don't expect us to have normal human names.
You know, that does make sense.
Yeah, so we usually just give them a Reaver name. Sharktooth. It's really fucking lame, isn't it?
I mean, at least you got the shark head to go with it. You know, it's not like
Yeah, I know, but like that's it. It'd be like calling you like, I don't know, black hair.
yeah. You know, when you put it that way.
Yeah, I know. It's not creative. I'm not a creative guy. I just beat people up. Then
Yeah,
Wonder Beasts mostly. Those fuckers.
those fuckers. Hey, listen, I got a question for you. A couple questions actually.
Yeah, what's up?
So, you ever had a dream?
Ah, shit. Yes. Yes, I have. A lot, actually. I mean, I guess no, it's told you this. Reaver's dream a fucking lot. Constantly. You know, constant urges put into us to kill everyone around us and start singing praises to our queen.
Wow.
Wow, that's a
And,
little
like,
That's
his
crazy.
eye
Oh,
twitches
shit.
a bit.
Wow, that's not concerning to hear. Not at all.
And, yeah, you'd also know some of the older Reavers are a bit off their knockers.
Well, that's good information to know, I guess.
He also adds that us less looking human fuckers, the lucky ones, really, we have a way stronger urges.
Mm-hmm.
Is
Wet
he
workers
less
keep an
looking
eye
at
on us.
him?
That's why I got one of these. Yeah, he's a shark head.
Oh, I didn't really.
We had a whole
Okay, I thought he
conversation
had
about
one with
this.
him, not like a head that's a shark.
Yes,
Okay.
his head is a shark.
That was the whole point of
I
the
totally
Shark
misread
Tooth
that situation.
conversation.
I thought he had like a necklace, like a puka shell necklace with a shark tooth. I don't know. He was just like carrying a shark head for some reason. I don't know.
He is a shark man. I'll say it that way.
Oh,
What kind
it
of
made
shark
way
head
more
is
sense
it?
in my head.
Like what kind of shark is
Hammerhead.
it? Of course. Okay. I respect him a little more now.
Okay.
So just never mind. You've seen. I know that you guys are kind of all over the place after last night and all that, but like, have you seen the what's his name? Kind of describe it.
That one you got a contract with.
Yeah.
Hasn't turned up in the morning. He's either still hiding underground or gone.
Yeah. He's probably gone. I know where he went to hide, and I really doubt he'd still be there.
And he nods. The man takes out a cigarette. He says, "Fucking hell, shit's getting bad around here."
Yeah.
Those militia stepped out way too far last night.
Like, they did a lot, but it could have been worse.
Yeah, it could have been worse. We could all be dead. The whole city could have collapsed. That still ain't gonna help.
I mean, you're not wrong. So, you guys planning anything? I don't really think retaliation's the way to go.
Yeah, for what we've heard from up above, the wet workers are coming into town today.
Ooh, that's...
Doing a sweep after that whole mess.
Well, that's fun.
And they're bringing in some of the bigwigs, too.
Bigwigs. Like the researchers?
And he nods, says, Rower is one of the head research, and some of those wet worker reaver types are coming in as well. Some of their big shot, big names.
Wet workers hire reavers?
And he will nod, says, a select few, really high-ranking ones. Pretty much the most dangerous fucking reavers on the block will get hired by them. Act as personal bodyguards, or when us reavers get feisty, send in them. They can annihilate entire goddamn blocks.
I guess that makes sense, you know. Control reavers with reavers.
Yep. Bunch of fucking traitors, if you ask me, but I'm guessing they pay well.
I'm guessing
Guessing they don't have to fight for fluid.
I bet that fluid is pretty premium grade.
Yeah, exactly.
Can you blame
Wonderland's
it?
been Wonderland's been dried up lately. Not been a big event lately. That's why we're all starving out here.
I can't help but think that maybe last night's events might lead to something.
And he nods as most likely, unfortunately. Especially now if the wet workers coming are going to cause even more drama. Queen's probably going to feed off of that. Someone's going to appear, I'm sure.
Well,
Probably someone of them fucking Rose Knights. God, I never want to fight one of those again.
if I never meet one, it'd be too soon. So
Yeah, exactly. Keep thinking that. They're all fucking nuts.
that's pretty rich coming from a reaver. Ah.
And he laughs as well, big, like hearty, like slaps his knee.
God, it was not that funny.
That was hilarious. Dude.
Anyways, you get your boys, round them up, play nice for the wet workers, I guess.
Yeah, we know. It's always the deal. And well, what are you talking about that whole dreaming thing about?
Just curious, I heard some rumors to some people last night, someone went in for a dream and a consultation and got me thinking,
Uh-huh. Those are messed. I know I went in for one once, but I don't remember it.
You don't remember it?
Yeah, some of us Reavers get before we were human. It's pretty common that Reavers had dreams when they were human.
Mm-hmm. I guess that makes sense.
Honestly, a lot of my memory's kind of hazy ever since I became a Reaver.
Yeah. Do you, keep going in for consultations, You say you dream a lot.
I mean, we have these monitors here that can pretty much stop us if we ever go crazy.
So what are the big wig reavers for? What, you just take that shit off, or
Well, yeah, if we break out of it, if we're strong enough.
that's fair.
hmm Yep. These little things connect right into our skeletal structure, can snap our entire spine at will.
Oh, that sounds
Just
horrific.
needs a signal from a wet worker.
That sounds constricting.
I mean, we can regenerate from it pretty easily, but I mean, we're paralyzed until then.
Yeah.
They round us up.
Well, at least it doesn't kill you.
Yeah. We're tough sons of bitches, unfortunately.
Makes you wonder how the militia was able to kill so many.
Just numbers. We're tough, but like, put 20 guys with guns against one of us. What are we gonna do?
Yeah, I feel that. I got beat.
There's way more militia than reavers out here.
Yeah, I got beat with bats last night.
Yeah, exactly. Have enough bats. It's like that old question of how many kids you can beat up.
Yeah. What's your number for that? How many do you think you could take?
As a reaver, holy shit! I should really not talk about this. That is terrifying. Especially if the wet workers coming in. Me talking about killing thousands of children.
Yeah, it's probably not the best time to talk.
Yeah, maybe later though.
Yeah. Well, when the cops leave town again, we'll be good.
Yeah. You stay safe out there. I'm sure they're gonna shake you up too.
Yeah, probably. I wasn't
You work
there.
with a lot of us undocumented folk.
Yeah. What do they mean by that? What are your documents? Is that those armbands? Is that what that is?
Yeah, he taps his armband.
Yeah.
So it's basically when you become a reaver, you're supposed to report to a wet worker.
I guess that makes sense.
A lot of people usually just terrified out of their mind. Then they learned that, hey, it's just a device that breaks your spine, and they said, hey, maybe I'm not going to do that.
Maybe the law isn't that great.
Yeah.
All right. Well, round your boys up. Get a head count. I'll come see you tomorrow. See who's still around, who I can still need to collect from, and all that.
And Royce nods. He'll also say, like, if that guy's really dead, he'll compensate you. He heard what you did for the community.
Sounds good. Either way, see you tomorrow. Let me know if you need any work before then. I'll probably be at John's. You know John.
Yeah, we know John.
Yeah.
Good lad. I've bought from him before. Good shit from him.
Good shit. Heard he's got a lover now. That's kind of weird.
Oh, hell yeah. It's about time he scored again.
Again. John fucks.
Oh.
Of course, John fucks.
I'm proud of him.
It's canonical now.
Of course, John fucks.
You think John doesn't fuck? Look at him.
Oh,
Look
God.
at him.
He's a raged alcoholic. Of course he fucks.
That's true. It's true. All right. Well,
Oh no.
I'm gonna
No, I
head
meant
out.
Earthling is now canonical.
It's either he fucks hard or he's a turbo virgin. Everyone thinks that he fucks.
He's a sleeper.
Even he thinks he fucks.
John's got a wife, but she lives in another district, so you wouldn't know her.
No, John canonically has a wife, if I remember right.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
left,
she goes to a different
he left
school.
his
You wouldn't
bitch
know her.
wife. Left his bitch wife in Australia.
Yes.
Yeah, he left her in
sucked.
Australia.
She sucked ass.
I'm gonna go light the Bobby. Never came back.
So, as you go on your day, rolling, you finish your groceries. What about you? Do you go to the checkpoint?
After all this fucking chores, I kind of forgot about it. I'm heading to John's to go see if I can buy a gun.
I forgot.
Yeah, honestly, fair.
Fair enough.
Oh my
So, yeah.
shit. I forgot I had a dream.
I actually need John's hand for something.
Oh
In
God!
marriage?
Why you have to say it like that?
Just to make it more awkward, you know?
John got a love.
Uh-huh.
So I've got some materials and stuff from like where the exclusion zones previously were. John, I need your help potentially. I want to see. So last night I learned just how pitiful I am. I need
Well,
your
I made
help.
that back at the restaurant.
I want to see if with some of these materials I can make an exoskeletal arm
What the fuck
piece.
are you talking
Yeah,
about?
so you're very good with metals and stuff like that, and I'm gonna race out, grab my metallic pieces and bring them back to him and slap them on the counter.
What is this?
And I need your help.
What do you?
You're good with
I-
metals. This is a very unique metal.
Okay, it's not a gun though.
No, but you're good with. I figure this is right up your alley.
Guns are strong. What if you made this strong?
I'm gonna maybe we'll bounce some ideas off of each other. I'll give you some blueprints.
Bouncing off each other again.
Okay, listen. I hand him a blueprint that I was working on.
So, John, first make a
What do you think
history
about
check
that?
on this entire plan.
History check.
Yep.
See if I'm rolling really well tonight.
It's well known as you're someone who deals with this sort of shit, and people giving you shit from the Wonderland requesting this. It's a lot of Reavers do. Super fucking illegal unless you have a permit
So is it like
to make any sort of tool out of something from Wonderland on your own without consulting one of the wet workers.
And what is it exactly that he's trying to create with this? An exoskeleton thing?
Yeah, so giga illegal.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
This is right up your alley, right, John?
Wow. You're really
But,
trying to solicit me all these.
But John, you
things.
have worked with something like this. Well, not something like an arm, but you've worked with material from Wonderland before. But these people had permits.
How do I know I can trust you, you stinky fuck?
No, he's had
And
a
why are you
shower.
still in my house?
Because I'm a. Listen.
Don't these flames
How
actually
could somebody
move?
from the tunnels be untrustworthy?
You understand what's wrong with what you just said?
No. That means that I don't talk to very many people, okay?
I know.
So,
yeah,
how
no.
could I be untrustworthy?
I don't think you get it. I don't think you get it. Do you not get it? You
No, I might not. No, I guess I
think
don't.
you get it. Oh,
No,
you
that's
don't
okay,
get it.
though. I don't need to get it. We just need to, bounce some ideas off of each other, and we're gonna make a masterpiece together. I believe in you. I think. You're like the metal worker man.
Why? Well, everything you say is so.
You're the one that's making this weird.
It's not my fault. You fucking took advantage of me.
I took advantage of you by metal plating your windows.
Right.
Look at the front. I point to the windows that he has somehow diverted his attention from.
You
Massively.
do realize that I
getting
can't see
window.
the outside of the window from the inside of the building, right?
Yeah, but it's darker. You can see that there's a tint.
It's
can't
just
see
it must
that.
supposed to be a cloudy day. It's always
It's a cloudy day.
That's
It's a
crazy. Well,
cloudy
once
day
you
out
walk
there.
outside, you will notice it immediately.
I don't want to go.
Yeah, I know. I don't blame you, honestly.
Alright.
It's bright out there.
I'm gonna take you to
Through the
my
cloudy day.
secret basement.
Now you're sounding very suspicious, but
I'm not.
yeah, I mean, I live in a tunnel, so that's
You
not
should
really.
If anyone with a mullet ever asks you to come to their secret basement, you should.
Yeah,
Come
yeah.
to
I'll
secret
I'll
basement.
follow this. I'll follow John Crow. I trust him.
Yeah.
Just a bunch of
Good.
wet workers down there waiting for him. Sting
Like,
operation.
Immediately in
Firing
cuffs.
line.
Immediately in cuffs.
We transition to you in jail.
I'm gonna take him to my my little think space, my little thinking workshop. Not the regular reloading bench, but the tinkering one where we have the gun making materials and whatnot.
Fallout 4 gun table.
Yeah, the Fallout 4 gun table, trademark, tier 5. I'm taking him down there to it.
Bro's got all the perks down there.
As Ernest strikes to walk
Five.
down into like the dark basement, he just like trips on some pipes.
Yeah, honestly, Eric's kind of a terrifying place if he didn't also live in a place like this.
Yeah.
You see like these like horrible, like shitty, like the most like cringe dad calendars ever. It's just like some pinup girls and shit. It's dirty. It smells like rotten beer and like fucking old fruit.
What a
You're,
vibe.
you're a
Slugs
lot
on the
more cosmetically focused than I am. My tunnel just has like, concrete around it.
Is there just
I wouldn't really
Vegemite
call that
down
much
there?
about. Oh, there's Vegemite. There's so much fucking Vegemite.
No.
Oh my fuck, there's so much.
Oh, not the
He
Vegemite.
smuggles that shit into the city of Gross.
See this? See this, Ernest? How do I spell it? How do I say your name?
Eric's?
Every time I
You
fucking read that shit.
Like Eric with an X.
Just call him Dorn.
Or
No,
Eric
this
with
was
an
another
S.
character. Every
Just
time I go to say his
Eric.
character's name, I fucking like I look at it and I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Like
I'm gonna-
Eric's car or Eric's fucking something.
Okay.
Just
okay,
add an
okay.
X to
I'm just
Eric
gonna
or
call
S
you
to Eric.
now.
Just call him Greg.
Yeah, fair.
All right, Greg. I'm gonna take him down to my workbench and I'm gonna slap his weird medals down. What do we even call it? Do we have a name for this?
Well, I have a prototype name.
Slap his medal.
One second, I gotta look at my research notes here.
Bro's got his.
Told you he had to
I
Google
can't
it.
tell if you.
No, I just made literal research notes.
Oh, you're actually
Um,
writing it down.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's just a Wonderland metallic alloy.
Wow,
That's
really
what I named it.
inventive.
Yep. Yeah.
Inventive name.
Yep.
Wonderanium.
Dense, silvery
Aluminium.
gray metal, with unusual flexibility.
Need to make that shit explosives.
Well, I could see if we can get a start on something.
Yeah, this will probably be a process, but I at least need your expertise in this field.
I like making illegal weapons.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah. All right. Eric's make an Arcana check. John,
Okay.
make a intelligence metalworking tools check.
Ooh, metalworking tools check. Is that just an intelligence roll?
Yeah, intelligence. So like, if you have proficiency with the tools, and since you have the tools, you can have advantage.
Okay. So if I have advantage with tools, okay. I just rolled.
Or
twice.
Tinker's tools. I mean, sorry, I don't know what I'm talking about. Metalworking tools.
I don't know how much that would give me.
+2, just your proficiency.
Okay.
Well, then plus your intelligence, so +3 in total.
Oh my god, I'm so fucking the worst.
So honestly,
You have advantage.
after having gay sex or thought of gay sex, who knows, and the sexual tension between you and Eric's, that's you're kind of off track. Eric's, you are quite put in at the moment. You're
Did you
pretty
roll that
good.
twice?
Oh yeah, he has
Oh.
advantage. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll roll again. Please, God, don't have the worst rolls.
The sexual
Nice.
tension.
All right, there we go. You lock in. You forget about gay sex.
Oh man,
Gay sex has been abolished today.
I was just really self-conscious.
Once
that
he's
we had sex
enveloped by
last night.
work,
I'm
it
so
just kind of
sorry.
disappears.
Bro beat the
Well, this-
allegations.
Bro, beat the allegations. You've won, Sean.
I thought you diddied me.
You have a
Oh my
heart-
god.
You have a heart-to-heart. You cry it out. You have an awesome handshake. It's awesome.
It might be gayer
I
than
have a
whatever
really
was
hard
described.
hand.
Yeah, it was way gayer than gay sex, though. But like, and eventually, you two, Soren, come up with a schematic of making some sort of metallic arm exoskeleton out of this metal.
But you know that I have to have like a little gun on the hand. It needs to have a little gun on it.
It has finger guns. It's awesome.
Oh, that's it. Needs to.
It's fucking awesome.
What, no knuckle guns?
Yeah, not even like. It's got a shotgun. It's got a shotgun on
Wrist mounted shotgun.
wrist mounted.
Yes. And you guys, you draft this up. It's a pretty good draft. You feel like with what you have and the fantastical quality of this metal, you could definitely attach an entire shotgun to it without it breaking your arm.
Nice.
Wrist mounted shotgun. The drawback: every time you fire, your fucking elbow is destroyed.
We're gonna make it. We're gonna do something really terrible. We're gonna make it like a 4-gauge, so it literally dislocates your shoulder every time.
Well, that's what the magical bullshit metal's for. to
Yeah, that's what
absorb
that's
the
for.
recoil.
No, it's fine. We just put it on a reaver and it won't matter.
That too. So, and you guys, there's going to be a longer project as working with Wonderland Metal is a pain in the ass.
Right.
It needs to be perfect.
But at least we've begun the preparations.
Indeed. And as you two have homosexual eroticism in a basement,
Right.
you arrive to the store.
It's a lot of sweat. There's a lot of our hips bumping together while we work on the same workbench.
It's unlocked, right? So I hit it.
No.
So yeah, it's a store. You just walk in. There's no one at the front.
Hello?
It's like a little bell you can ring.
Anyone here?
Ring for service? Question mark.
There's definitely a
Walk up
question
to the
mark.
counter.
The question
You're
mark
gonna
is
see.
penciled in.
You're gonna see John and Eric's exit the basement, really sweaty,
Sweaty.
with like oily rags over their shoulders.
Is this so good?
John has no
Alright.
shirt on. Glistening pectorals.
John has no shirt on.
Nipples
canon.
erect.
I'm
It's kind
too
of
tired
cold
for
up
this
here.
bullshit.
Bottle of whiskey kind of clipped to his
Fucking
belt.
okay, I'm not fucking patting it down. It's not the fucking restaurant. I don't need to fucking care about Eric. Hey, John.
Don't worry, Roland. I don't got any of the fluid on me.
I
my
didn't
God.
need
Oh wait,
to
we're
do
not
that.
at
I am
we're not at the
work.
cafe. Sorry.
My fluid's
Motherfucker,
been
I've
drained.
got so much fluid. I lied to you just now.
I don't want to talk about fluid.
Yeah, that's fair. It
Comes-
smells.
Comes out of the basement. Yeah, there's so much
Okay.
fluid down there.
Yeah, sure, that's.
There's fluid over the walls.
It's all over the place, man.
Anyways, ignoring the fluid guy. Yeah, John, I need a firearm and bullets.
All right. Let me get some of your size here. I'm gonna pull out a Makarov.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
So yeah, Roland, you're presented.
That might
this-
still be too big.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I don't know. The problem is,
You're a wee little man.
it's a
I need
compact
something
9.
else.
You're a wee little man.
Really?
What do you want?
This is
Really?
a gentleman's weapon.
I understand it's a gentleman's weapon. Fucking. Yeah, I watched fucking James Bond. Okay. I need something better than that.
Good enough for the
Mm.
Soviets.
Got fucking. My house got broken into. I need a self defense weapon.
All right, I got
Get
just the thing.
you! You open the door!
I got just-
Eric's over
I'm
here
gonna give
sweating
him, like,
profusely.
The most oversized, like fucking Smith and Wesson 500 ever. Like bigger than him. We'll literally kick him in the forehead if he shoots it.
Made for large reavers. This is basically an anti-tank rifle.
Got an anti-tank rifle.
Bitch, what the fuck? I can't hold this.
All right, too small, too big. What do you want?
It's one reaver that loves to use it.
Medium,
Royce.
maybe.
Anything in 45 ACP?
Let me look.
Bro picks the whitest gun.
Mm,
Yes, of course, he's no. Roland's just a white guy.
Roland seems like the kind
I'm
to either
gonna just get-
carry a
I'm
shotgun.
I'm gonna present to him a Glock.
Roland seems like the kind to carry a shotgun, carry a Glock, or have a tiny pink pistol in his pocket.
Lipstick taser.
Like not like his pocket, like in his apron. This is just how I imagine Roland.
Yeah, me too. I get it.
This one's tried and true. It's just
Yeah,
a Glock.
it's a clock. Oh boy.
It's a 45.
I think that
Just
you
kidding,
should
it's a-
honestly just give him the. You should give him the blicky.
It's
No,
a-
what was
it's
the gun that had buff against poor people?
Mm.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know the name. I'm not good with
Alright.
guns.
Okay.
What about a M45A1, huh?
He really wants an actual 45, not a Glock 45, which is just 9mm. So let's just give him this. I'm just gonna give him an M1911. That's a 45. He like that.
Yeah.
That's an oldie. That's a goldie. Look at that.
Yeah,
Look at this.
it was
Stylish weapon right there.
definitely durable.
Legally have to hate the impoverished.
That's 45 maximum impact. You'll kill somebody with that.
I feel like
Eric, I
Is that
don't
what
need a
you-
fucking-
Is that what you
Oh,
want as murder? You like
yeah,
murder or something?
definitely.
You know, I didn't
Yeah.
think.
That's
you-
pretty fucked up.
It's gonna
Alright.
fucking protect me. Yeah, definitely.
I know you don't like your place of business, but just keep my name out of it.
I am not cafe.
you go though.
I
think
am
it's
not
just
shooting
up
up the
Olivia's
cafe.
house.
I'm going to the cafe. I'm gonna let them know. Don't come into work tomorrow.
Don't go in there.
Guys, don't go to the cafe tomorrow.
Do I really want?
What, do you
No, I
want a
have to-
USP or something?
To find it. What was it fucking called? No, I need it.
A USP, M1911, and M45A1.
Give me a second.
Um,
I think so.
I guess so.
Give me a 5-7.
A 5.7 is
a 5.7? Yeah,
I
that's
know,
not
yeah, but
45.
guess what? It has a buff against poor people.
Pretty much, that's pretty much the whole city of crows.
A buff against poor people is crazy.
Bro's ordering a +1 pistol.
It's less stopping there. It's more of like a punching through thing.
Yeah, but you can make pretty good bullets for the 5.7.
+1 pistol.
5.7.
The ammo is not magical.
Are you arguing about a customer trying to purchase something?
I will make rules of +1 to poor people that have no money on them. +1 damage.
You'll never know if you're actually doing more damage though or not. You can't see their bank account.
It'd be hilarious.
You'll just shoot someone I just know as I say +1 damage against them. It'll be like, damn, that's kind of sad.
Damn, bro. You poor and got shot. That's crazy.
No health insurance.
Just know, if this meme is anything to go by, Magnus will never take bonus damage.
Just make sure you hook him up with some SS190 for that.
I'm just like looking. I'm looking around.
I
to the
fucking love
guns.
this guy. I love this guy so much, bro. The Autistic Girls Rock collection was peak.
So, are you buying this gun with tip money?
Don't worry about where I got the money.
You hear that, John?
That's crazy.
You hear that, John?
It takes
Do
out
you
paying-
have enough money?
You're practically paying for it.
Roland takes out his piggy bank, starts counting out like fucking
No, I don't.
quarters. and shit.
Thank you.
It's all quarters and change. It's horrific.
It's all corner. Just know that every corner is from
Eight.
Magnus. He's the
How
only
much
one who
money
tips
is
in
it?
coins.
How much money
I
is
would
in...
use my fucking debit card for the fucking gun.
I don't think you're gonna. If you're doing what I think you're doing at work, you're probably not gonna want the government to track that.
Sorry, buddy. Cash only.
It'd be fun.
Do you have
I
crow?
don't think you got a license for this.
John, do you accept crow pay
This
here?
is the fucking.
I imagine the City of Crows just has like bootleg everything. It just has crow in front of it. You got Crow Donald's, like
Oh, Dynamos.
Crow man.
Crow
is on.
coin. Crow man. Yeah, it's just space, but instead it's just crow.
God.
Mm.
But yes, you do have enough money to buy the pistol.
I love this city we live in.
I love
What
Tristan, the financial advisor. You do have enough.
Oh, he does have enough. Okay,
And
so enough for like a high end or like mid or low or like what are we
Okay.
talking?
Are
here?
you a high end
that's a-
store?
Definitely like a mid.
Okay.
This is 8 months of tips
All right, yeah.
for
He
a
gets the
pistol.
5-7.
Oh no, he did just buy a TV.
The 5.7 with the +1 to poor people.
Yep. All 5.7s, just in general. It's not magic.
This is where you have to.
It's not even a +1 weapon. It just has +1 to its damage rolls.
You need to have the normal wet workers have 5.7s.
They have like converted 5.7s that are their rifles.
They get
Long.
+2 damage.
Long barrel, extended grip. Ship of Theseus kind of shit.
God, no, it's fucking joke.
Assault rifle M49.
Could be the
But,
P90. The P90 uses 5.7 ammo.
But yes, Roland, you do manage to buy a firearm. You feel empowered for the first time in your life.
Woo!
I'm
Second
not gonna
amendment!
lie. If you said he only had enough for low end, I was gonna give him a high point or a Makarov.
I love the Makarov.
I think Makarov would have been so good.
Let me get something your size.
Shut the fuck up.
I could have given him the whole like silent bodied Makarov. That would have been kind of cool.
So, as the rest of the day goes on, Olivia, what are you up
How
to?
much ammo did I buy?
It's my normal daily stuff, correct? Taking the rats, doing my fucking tests.
Got it. So you're
Nothing
just-
crazy in Olivia's life. Everything's going Olivia lately, so
Honestly, it's been a massive Olivia W lately.
honestly.
Any funny abnormalities with my tests?
Make a Arcana check as you insert a rat with
Mhm.
with people blood.
Rat.
Okay.
I see what you did there.
20 round mag standard. Mmm.
Holy
21.
shit, she knows.
You do indeed find some research that it seems like the initial theory that the dream is what onsets Reaver transformation may be correct.
Oh.
As you do see that it is very similar to the blood samples of Reavers, but obviously not as potent.
Mhm.
But it's obviously not normal blood.
Oh, okay, so like if I actually looked at his blood in like a microscope
Yes, essentially.
compared to like normal, you can see that they're kind of getting all fucky like the normal
Yeah,
Reavers.
they're getting all weird and glowy and colorful. Reaver blood is multicolored, very strange
Mhm.
under a
Because
microscope. It
it's
looks
like
kind of
slowly shimmering.
yes, exactly. Kind of glows a bit.
Cool. Olivia will go and try to find the Reaver consultant.
All right, so yeah, you can find Magnus easily. He's a well-known being,
Solid. What's he
public-
up to?
public figure, enemy of the state. What
Public
is- what is
figure.
Magnus up
People
to?
hate me. I was going to John's.
All right. So yeah, you can find him on the way to John's.
Olivia.
She's just gonna run up to him and be like, "Hey, buddy."
Olivia.
Hi.
Hi.
What's up?
You've realized you've never talked outside of work. Very quickly.
How's,
You know nothing about each other.
Did
how's
you,
the wife? The kids?
Olivia, did you need
The
something?
dog? No?
I'm just gonna walk
I.
off.
Hey, no. Don't do that. Maria's gonna continue to follow him.
You said you didn't need anything. We don't. We're not.
Did you drink anything weird today? Or you
I drank some of your shower.
accidentally spill something on yourself?
Did you just say you drank some of her shower water?
Like, I was in the shower. Was kind of thirsty. I don't really trust your cups.
That's fair. That's fair. They're clean.
I don't.
That's fair.
You experiment with fluid and rats.
It was one time, man.
It is every time.
No, the incident. Anyways,
It's-
did you happen like last night something spilled in you? Like,
I got beaten.
what
with
happened to you last night?
I got beaten with bats by the militia and woke up in a pile of corpses.
What type of corpses?
Does that really matter?
Yes.
Blank stare.
Yes.
Olivia, what kind of corpses do you think would have been around last night?
Would it happen to be Reaver corpses? Were they bleeding?
Wow, quite observant, aren't you?
I know, crazy. Were you bleeding out? You said, yeah.
I mean, I wasn't bleeding out. Eric's told me he bandaged me up and left me on the streets, but
He bandaged you. Okay, where? I'm just gonna grab onto his arm and start going towards wherever I think Eric is gonna be.
Olivia, you shouldn't grab onto people like this. They'll get the wrong idea.
Okay, we're friends.
No,
And of course, no one
we're
thinks
really-
like that.
We're really
Let's
not.
go.
I don't really.
She starts
know you.
swinging his arm with him.
Is he too frolic? Dude, where are you bringing him?
The last place I knew Eric was at the gun shop. So
That is
All right, so you are
That's
now
convenient.
the whole party is now in the gun shop.
Oh, hey, Roland. Still, just walk in.
Rolling now with his newly acquired firearm that he just loaded.
Just walk in, Olivia on my arm, like, oh, hey, Roland.
oh, the traitor.
The traitor.
Is John still
Look at this now.
shirtless?
John is still shirtless.
This man sold out so many Reavers.
Are you the reason my contract
Wait.
is dead?
Wait,
Yeah.
he sold out the Reavers?
Yeah,
That's
he let all
fucked
the people in to kill them all in his apartment. I watched it. I was there. I was there, man. The bodies. The guns.
I don't know.
So when I
Roland,
called
we
you
literally-
a murderer, I wasn't wrong.
We
That's
literally
kinda
left
crazy.
Olivia with you. Like, why would she lie about this?
Yeah, I never lie.
Looking out the window as soon as they fucking came in.
Now, I'll be honest, it does sound like her. But point is, they went inside, and like that's your house.
That's what I
man.
mean.
You
They
should
got inside his
Stay
apartment.
outside my fucking apartment.
Why'd you open the door? You should
Hey,
have
those
stood your
Reavers
ground.
were like
It's
screaming,
all black.
crying.
She literally said she was gonna fucking sell us out. She's the fucking bitch.
You say that, yet you're the one holding a gun at us.
I'm not holding a gun at anybody but you, bitch.
I mean, you're holding the gun.
Aye.
Who are they gonna believe? You're the one going batshit crazy in a gun store with
No,
a gun,
no, John.
pointing it.
Just think of it this way: if he shoots, he's got to buy more bullets. Just let this
Wait,
happen.
did we confirm that he had a license?
It's a city
No.
of crows. Nobody gives a shit.
Actually, licenses are pretty important in this city. You know, the whole problem with the Reaver community that people have is that they're not licensed.
Yeah.
Yeah, those
You should have
Reavers.
someone found out.
License.
Oh my god, this guy's racist.
Yeah, I
You're
guess
saying
so.
he didn't sell them out? This man's racist. You're telling him he didn't sell all those fuckers? And he's buying a gun.
God, I really wish I could kill all of you right now.
I mean, it's the city of
Andy has
Crows. Nobody
malicious
really
intent
cares.
towards all of us.
John, I think he just threatened you inside your own store.
John, you're fine. I'm sorry. You know what? Fuck it. I have to go to work again.
I have no
Damn,
idea.
I
He's
aggravate
leaving.
this man and he apologizes. Wild.
Roland being the biggest pushover is probably my favorite thing. Sorry. I'm gonna fucking kill you. Sorry.
Sorry, I have to go to work
Damn.
now.
Actually,
I'll just kind of step aside, let him out the door.
John needs
Hey, isn't it a little too late for you to go into work?
Look, he just bought a gun. I think he puts it
oh shit! Wait, I gotta go to his
Wild.
business and tell them not to come into work.
I think we can skip the cafe today, guys.
Yeah, let's not go to the cafe today.
All right. Fucking.
Maybe we can
Hey,
try
John-
the other cafe down the block.
John, you're a personal bartender.
Huh?
I will make some drinks right fucking now. If you let me
Oh.
have some.
Jesus.
Let you have what?
Damn, now he's getting into alcohol.
Yeah.
I
What
am
do you-
fucking done with these three.
Oh,
If you give me some alcohol, I'll make you some good ass fucking drinks
oh,
right
yeah.
here.
Oh
right
yeah,
now.
John. By the way, I kind of protected your store last night by drinking all your brandy.
Man, you're a bitch.
Wait a minute.
It's okay.
I'm gonna
I
look at my-
stop
my
people from
beer
breaking in.
cabinet. My beer cabinet that's only full of Victoria bitters. I'm gonna make sure he didn't touch any of it.
No one would ever touch them.
Oh, good Christ.
Just kind of look at him, just confused.
Wow.
Oh
It's
my
okay. You drank the bad brandy.
god.
Oh, that was some top shelf shit. Okay. Yeah.
That's what I-
Yeah. Yeah. The bad brandy.
That's the bad stuff. I'm gonna drink a VB aggressively.
I don't think this man does mixed drinks. I'm sorry about your luck, bud.
Yeah,
I
true.
think the only mixed drink that John really drinks is like an old fashioned, if anything, and that's hardly a mixed drink.
So I mean, I don't think he needs the
He
bartender.
had a rum and coke. He tried what was it, the penis on Claudia or something? That what was it actually?
Soda, which is fucking Shirley Temple.
Yeah, that.
Well, Olivia did spike his drink, so technically that was a mixed drink.
We did spike his. Yeah, it was spike. We spiked
I
the
mean,
shit out of
realistically,
his-
though.
When you guys coming out of the basement, you guys would need some blue balls.
Roland just
What?
bought
You guys
this
are in the
gun.
basement together?
There were balls.
Oh yeah, they're fucking now. I guess.
Oh yeah, I've
It's a whole
got
thing.
like a towel over my
worried about
shoulder.
what people will
There's
think about
sweat
us?
beading down my face.
I mean, I told you, like, it's a common thing to like assume. Like, I came in here earlier and like
Eric's
was just in a towel. Like,
I had a shower.
Oh, they definitely are.
You look
fucking.
like you had a shower as well.
yeah, I needed the shower, but I wasn't doing it here.
Okay.
I didn't even give him permission.
Well, what's
to
so
use the
special about John's shower versus the shower you use?
Literally
It's the
nothing.
gay
I
shower
wasn't
doing the-
there.
It doesn't have two men outside.
Be careful, the gun shop shower. That shit makes you want to fuck dudes.
Fucking
I-
really.
Listen, I walked out with a towel on. Like that's I
Why
was
would you not
covered.
walk out with clothes on?
Because like I had
He
to dry
forgets to
off.
tell you- he forgets to tell you how small the towel was. You saw his nuts hanging out. Around his
Listen,
waist.
listen.
Towel,
We
it
don't
was like
need
a
to talk
sad
about
towel.
that.
It was
It's hardly a towel.
like a tea
more
towel.
like a
it was
washcloth.
hanging down like a fucking speed bag. In the
I
gym.
didn't think that he was awake yet. Okay.
I don't know.
I don't
What were you
think.
gonna do with him
Amazing.
I
naked,
think that
bro?
makes it worse, honestly.
I was drying off. Okay.
Hey,
So wait, you were gonna
Naked
dry off
birds.
naked in front of him? Hoping he
Listen,
didn't use
from
his
time-
outfit?
from-
Wake up,
From
please.
time to time, I just kind of run the tunnels naked. Like I'm not used to being in a public setting.
I love that for you.
How many UTIs do you have?
What?
How many UTIs
The
do you
tunnels
have?
are fine, okay? I'm not rubbing my cock everywhere.
Right.
He's very
Everywhere
careful.
that get fucked by weird.
As soon as you walk into the gun store, this is a door sound.
Yeah, that tracks.
I did have a question for you,
What's
Who?
that?
Eric's.
What's up?
Oh yeah, we came here for
Um,
something.
We're not
Yes.
just here for gay sex, us.
When you patched up Magnus, how well did you patch him up?
Pretty good.
Was it actually
For as
pretty
quick
good?
as I could have. Yeah, I think so.
It
I
was
think
good
the
enough.
roll was actually pretty good.
I felt like I was
16.
dying, and then at some point I didn't feel like I was dying.
Okay.
You almost died?
Yeah, some guys beat me with bats.
Were they
Somebody
clean
sh-
bats,
House.
or was there blood on the bats?
You think I'm paying attention to what's on the
There's probably
bats?
still some dried blood on the
Not
table.
you! I'm talking about fucking Eric's. Did he see blood on the bats before they made contact with his body?
I don't see how that's important to him being beaten nearly to death.
God, just answer the question, bro. Yes or no?
I mean, there was. Yeah, there was blood everywhere. So, you know, like when you're beaten with bats, you know.
No, Eric.
Eventually there will be blood.
She did say before they beat me with the bats.
I wasn't
Yeah.
really paying attention to that.
Well, that's comforting to know. You're supposed to be my lookout.
Yeah, I was watching, make sure you didn't die.
Damn. We really got stuck with the two unreliable people on the team.
Honestly,
I'm
why
supposed
did
to
we
watch
split up?
for blood on a bat.
Why did we split up, honestly?
Generally,
No,
he was supposed to
who
look
the
out
fuck-
for you. Homeboy locked me out for like hours.
Who the fuck notices
I got
blood on a
killed.
bat?
Bitch,
You're
I
telling me
Smart people?
In my house.
I don't know.
Let-
Look,
you would have
I'd say
noticed
that-
No
fucking
one's talking to
blood
you.
on a bat.
I'd say we were a little more successful though. Like we didn't end up with anybody dead.
Yeah, it's
I
true.
mean, he let them in. I say it's his fault.
That's true.
Anyways,
You're gonna tell me, a fucking whippy ass drone who works at a coffee shop in an office with no
Ma-
real fucking place in the office, I'm a fucking gopher.
exactly. So your life's expendable. Why do you care?
Bitch,
Magnus,
you're
you were,
right. Maybe I should just shoot myself with this fucking gun.
Do it, you won't, pussy.
Please don't do that in the shop. I don't want to clean it.
Magnus, you were being beat by the bats. Did you see blood on the bats before they came straight towards your face?
Eric's, it was dark.
Damn it,
I was
conversations
trying to
with-
pretend I was drunk.
Yeah, that's what I'm
There
saying.
was a lot going on, buddy. I really wasn't expecting to get beaten with bats. Like I knew they hated me.
Anyways.
God damn.
It was almost like watching a wrestling match.
You call that wrestling?
Yeah. Wait, it's not?
I got jumped.
Oh.
What the fuck do you think
Wow.
wrestling is?
See, I thought you were on the winning team.
You're watching
honestly.
like cage fights?
I love cage fights.
I know, they're pretty cool.
Okay, this is really cool and all. Anyways, I did tests on your blood.
Oh, hey, yeah, let's not talk about that here.
Oh, is he a diabetic?
Yeah, do you want that now or?
Yeah, sure. Bye,
just, like,
guys. Let's drag her out the front door.
Wait, why are you taking blood of like random people?
Nope, we're gone.
Oh god.
We're gone.
So yes, you go back to the rat hideout.
Nope, bringing her to my car. Parked down the street.
Do people usually just like give out their blood randomly?
My mom was
Like
a
other
type
than
2 diabetic,
Reavers.
Walk
So
up.
like the insulin might be low. You might need to.
Oh, diabetic. I get it. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, see, she runs the red bus of the crow, the city of crows.
Exactly.
The red-
So yeah, you two are in the car.
Yep. We just walk up
We
to
need to
some
go to Olivia's house.
inconspicuous, unmarked van, and I just open the door and climb in. It's not even locked.
Come
in.
here.
Does it say free candy on the side?
Nope, it's
Oh
unmarked.
god.
It's completely unmarked.
Free liquid.
The paint's chipping. but
Olivia begrudgingly gets into the white van.
There's a couch in the back. It's not the greatest, but like it's better than Roland's.
That's
so.
Oh, there's a
Bougie.
couch. Never mind. Fuck it. Olivia
It's
gets
like
in
the Hotel
enthusiastically.
Yeah,
California
I'll live in here.
where You can never leave.
What does it smell like? in
Cozy,
there?
actually.
This is literally where I sleep.
Nice.
What's the
Yeah.
scent in the air?
Oh, it's horrific. It doesn't.
Nice.
It's not like bad, but like it's one of those scents where it's not pleasant and you can't place it.
I
Like
to imagine-
lived in.
No, you just. It's one of those scents that sits on the tip of your tongue. Like you think you know it, but like you
Oh,
can't think
God.
of what it's actually called.
Oh,
I
that's
like
kind
to
of
imagine
scary.
You have like 15
It's
different
musky.
like expired air fresheners hanging from the mirror.
just a bunch of black eyes sitting in the corner.
Yeah, just like
Black
a whole
ice.
fuck ton of them just like built up and once.
None of them have been thrown away.
Yeah, just kept adding them on.
So yeah, we'll drive to Olivia.
Okay.
She needs her shit.
It's like, yeah, your blood work was pretty cool.
You know, I haven't heard.
Try to
that
make small
before.
talk about anything, really.
You know, Olivia, I haven't heard very many people talk about my blood before.
Sorry, does this thing get a lot of mileage?
Yeah, the city's not that big. I haven't really figured.
Are they
that out.
highway miles or
Do we even-
dirt? I don't know, man.
That's some wild small talk.
I don't even think we have a highway in the city.
No, you do
I don't know. I've
not.
only ever been on a subway.
Probably
Owning a car in general is strange.
Is it good on gas?
Not really.
It doesn't look good. Yeah.
Yeah. Turn on the radio.
So, as you drive in awkward silence, like Olivia keeps trying to make small talk, it's horrendous whole time, and you eventually do arrive to her house.
Olivia does apologize. Sorry, I'm used to talking rats. They don't talk back.
Yeah, I kind of assumed, so I just stopped trying to talk back.
Oh, that's fair. Smart choice.
Yeah, maybe we'll. Yeah.
Anyways, let's just go inside.
Yeah. Let's climb out.
So Olivia does pull him up to the microscope and is like, "Okay, so this is a Reaver sample, right?" So shows him the Reaver sample, all fucky wucky.
Wow, that
And then
is.
she takes a slide out. This
Fucky
is
wucky.
yours.
No. You gotta change the slide there. Olivia.
I did.
Oh.
So some theories may be right, and I hypothesize you did have a dream,
No.
unless you randomly gave me this blood sample and I have to report it.
In that case, yes, definitely had a dream.
Okay, perfect. Since we're close, good friends, I
Yep,
can't
we've
throw
al-
you under the
We've
bus.
always been friends.
I know, right? It's not in my best interest to throw one of my best customers into the wind.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Look, one thing about this, right? If you ever got to sell me out, sure, go ahead. Wet workers, whatever. Never tell Eric's.
Why would I tell that man anything?
He scares me. I fear he might just like inject me with fluid, just to see what would happen
Honestly, I did test that out
on my blood.
on a rat.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. That's.
Yeah, that rat's not around anymore, so. You're still doing something kind of okay.
I don't know how you get so many rats.
There's a lot of rats in the city. Have you looked around?
There's not that many rats.
They breed like animals.
Well, they are animals.
In fact, they breed. Don't got much else to do in the cages, man.
They breed like rats.
Rats fuck.
Rats into the fucks list.
Yeah.
Fucks. Does
Rats
not
be
know what
fucking.
sex is. So.
I don't kill that many rats, so. Anyways. It's gonna get real awkward for you in a little while. I actually don't know how long it's gonna take for you to, fully.
Yeah, we'll cross
What animal you gonna be?
that bridge when we get there.
You got like a spirit animal?
What the fuck is a spirit animal? So,
Meg is like trying to desperately keep it together.
so like one of those furries.
Yeah, like you kind of like there's a bunch of different, like Sharkman.
I mean, Shark
Do you
Tooth.
got like an animal you really like, or see similar qualities with?
I think Royce chose to be
I
a
mean,
shark.
it could be a rat. You do have those sticky fingers.
I just looked down at my hands with horror.
Not literally.
You
No.
swear you hear one of the rats talking to you.
It's Carl. Trying to get out of it.
It's Carl.
Oh, I'll find a way to kill Carl.
I've tried.
Carl's a secret agent from the fucking wet workers. To
Carl-
spy on the rat
Carl
lady.
is-
As this massive drop is put onto you, you would then hear a large array of sirens as you hear that the wet workers have arrived to the block for their inspection of the block.
Oh yeah,
fuck.
oh yeah, that's right. They're coming to town, by the way.
Oh, fuck me. Olivia just gets up and starts trying to board her windows. Like, make it look abandoned.
And we will end the session there.
I completely forgot.
It's
That's
like
what
in
I
a
was.
basement apartment.
Completely forgot. I was going to tell John that. Got distracted
well-
by Olivia tackling me in the fucking
I was really
streets.
tempted to just tell you your blood work results. You were not the father.
Good news and bad news.
Let's do McKeelan. What was your moment?
Oh my fucking god. Honestly, I had a lot of fun with the gay innuendo between myself and Eric's.
Oh, that was pretty good.
I had
Little
a
gay
lot
boys.
of fun with that.
Today was just a bunch of gay innuendos.
Sealing
I think
my
that's
windows.
it's just gonna be the running joke now.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Like I said,
No, we have our ships. We got Rat Lady.
there was too much Yuri last campaign. This is the
Ain't no way rat
It's
lady.
true. We gotta let it out. Like there was too much.
There was
There
so
was-
much.
We
There
got the
was-
ships, Rat Lady and Rat Magnus.
There was, like-
And we got Eric's and John.
There was
Yeah,
only
Hilarious making him a
women.
rat.
I think there was like 5 Yuri relationships in the last campaign.
I feel like there was more.
We got
There was
Oh,
definitely
no.
more.
I don't know.
There's-
A lot of the characters that were like, you know, hinted towards it were like the same person. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well,
if
that was like
counts.
Omega
Yeah. Omega
Are
with
you
like a
lost
lot of
in
people,
or is
but
it-
that's
and
I would still
Diane.
consider that still separate, you know.
Like,
Yeah.
who else? I guess
More
it's
plot.
Omega,
the canonical. Yeah, but look, they're canonical lesbians. That's not a shit. They're just
I
lesbians.
think like maybe Omega and Diane.
No.
100%.
We did have a gay. We did have a gay in the last one. We had Skyco and Lucky.
Polis and the Whip Woman.
Yes, there was Skyco and Lucky.
Yep, we did have one gay.
Polis and Whip Woman.
Yes,
Yeah.
Paul and Sarah Ryle.
Yeah.
So that's 5.
mm,
5 accounts of Yuri.
I think the only straight relationship was Oliver.
Don't worry, we're not
I
gay.
guarantee there was more.
Okay,
This
now
is a lot
hold.
of
Now look.
strategic placement.
It is.
There was
What
some.
about Now look. Do we count Mystica and her sister? As
I was
toxic
genuinely
Yuri?
thinking
Ew.
that.
You know, I think,
Siblings!
yeah, but I think
No,
you
no,
have
no,
to.
no, Joss, stepping barefoot in the grass is Yuri. So, it's not about sex.
Oh,
It's
I
just
know.
about Yuri. Okay.
But also, I'm thinking of all the shit I've read, and I'm like, yeah,
Yeah,
even if they were
like,
siblings.
Honestly, you
Like,
piping
I-
up with a problem about siblings, bro, that caught me off.
I mean, a lot of the siblings are technically not
Shower,
siblings.
guys. Good night.
Fine, you're
Good night.
step. One of them's adopted. Ugh.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I've been dumb.
They were adopted at 2 years old and like were raised. next to each other.
Honestly, Mystica and her sister have like the biggest Yuri thing.
Yeah, they had the pining.
My lesbian lover as a demon, like cucking them, like it's all there.
It was the pining that really sold it.
It really is the love triangle with Kalcha and Molly.
Yeah.
Real.
Yeah, but there's more like when the girl has two boyfriends, but they're not boyfriends with boyfriends, you know?
Yeah.
That's what that relationship it was.
Yeah, I'll pretend like that
Yeah.
makes sense.
It's like there's a girl and there's two guys, but like they're all together except the two guys aren't together.
Paulus is Yuri, but has like a full ass polycule.
Yeah, yeah.